Hello? Hi? So I got the weirdest error. Also, stream died. Inconvenient, to say the least. We back. Yeah, that's gonna be a strange little, that's gonna cause some strange parting in the vaults, for sure. Hold on, are we still good? Model? Okay, so, yeah, that was weird. So, hold on, I can probably show, yeah, the bit rates. Twitch is showing the bitrate to be abysmal. Twitch is like, yeah, no. So that also, any lurkers that are there are no longer there, which is sad, but oh well. Um, it is what it is. Let me. There, this is the error I got. Too many concurrent sessions. Try closing auto recording software that might be using NVEC, such as NVIDIA Shadow Player or Windows Game DVR. I don't think I was using anything. Maybe Resident Evil really did something, yeah. He got infected by a zombie virus. Yeah, so I don't know. And said failed to start streaming. So we might have had like an internet dip or something, and then it tried to restart and it just wasn't doing it. Uh, so that's that. Um yeah. Let's just try and start that thing up again and hope that we don't get that it doesn't die on us yet again, because that would not be nice. Uh that would not be nice at all. Are we grabbing this? No. Oh, hold on. Why we need to be in this one? There we go. But hi, welcome to my very scuffed Valentine's stream. Late Valentine's stream. I hope you're all doing good. I'm having teeth pain and a lot of scuff today. So we're gonna preload by chapter. I don't like that head twitching. Lunch was okay. Your head doesn't twitch? No. It's gonna yeah. It's less loud. It's still soft. I still adjusted the thing. Let's see if dating some, I don't know who we're actually even dating. If dating some people will help me feel better. So let's make a new game. Resident Evil 4. Okay, that is a spooky voice. Are you guys sure this ain't spooky? I'll never forget it.
Talk about near-death experience.
Ashley, get out of there!
It was the year everything changed. I became the president's daughter.
So, we kidnapped the president.
And soon after, the target of a cult.
In order to give her our power. And then...
Yeah, I'm doing it. Can't believe it. Let's go. You guys are gonna need to tell me what's going on. Because I have no clue. Many years have passed since the horrendous incident. I've never told anyone my side of the story. Music? My name is Ashley Graham. Okay, we know our name. And it's about time. This is just the actual game behind the scenes. Oh, so it's like Lion King 2.5. Holding on to a hero. Hey, that's an ABBA reference, almost. The heck was the music? I don't know. But it was less spooky than the other music, so I liked it. Luna is our hero. I don't think you want me as your hero. I'm a easily spooked owl. Hold on, I think we're not calibrated anymore. There we go, that should be better. Also on to Luna, our hero. I'm not the hero type. Okay, we're loading a bunch of episodes. Maybe I should have loaded per episode? Oh, no, we're good? Or now, reliving the nightmare. Oh, hi, us. Me? Phew, exams are done, thank goodness. Can't believe I'm gonna make a C in government. I can just hear Daddy griping about it. Think of the headlines, Ashley. President's daughter can barely pass college government course. Administrator's credibility in doubt. It's not that it was hard, it's just supremely dull. Political theory is already tedious and didn't help that Dr. Devro? That's a French name and I'm not French. She's doing it, I am doing it. Even though for some reason it killed OBS. I walked away for about 15 minutes and the entire stream was down. It's a total mandroid. Where are all the young passionate teachers? That's what my generation needs. That is also pushing me to find a pet project. Well, I guess I'll have plenty of time to think of a pitch on the way back to DC. For now, I better hurry and find my driver before Jenna finishes her exam. She's never more than a few minutes behind me. I'm starting to think it's intentional. I pulled out my phone to call my driver, only to find that the battery had died whilst I was taking my exam. Damn. Phones and their bad batteries. Lore accurate game. She's right, this is all real. I have no clue what's going on. I only know her name is Ashley and bad stuff happened. Darn, I really need to remember to charge this thing more often. I don't need Daddy griping about that too. Well, at least John is the predictable sort. He'll probably just be outside my residence hall. I started walking towards my sorority building and quickly spotted my driver's usual car. The person standing next to the car, however, was anything but expected. I'll be right back. I need to get out of bed. Don't die. I'm gonna try. No promises. There's someone with a knife. I might die. Oh yeah, we're dead. Oh, never mind. We live. En nu moeten we alles in het Nederlands doen. Pardon, meneer. Ben jij voor mij... Ben je naar mij op zoek? Jij bent Ashley Graham? Ben jij Ashley Graham? Ja. Luister. Als... Als dit is over mijn vaders recente statement om het budget voor de veteranen naar beneden te doen. Ik ben niet... Nee, ik ben je bodyguard. Ik ben gestuurd bij de president om je terug te brengen, om je naar huis te brengen. Oh? Oh! Okay, thank goodness I can do this in English again. Translating on the fly is really hard. Oh, that told me I would be getting a new bodyguard.
Caught you off guard, didn't I?
Oh, okay, his voice needs to be a lot deeper. In the flesh, caught you off guard, didn't I? I don't know if I can keep doing that. Yeah, definitely. Though, did something change? Dad said I wouldn't meet my new bodyguard until I got back home. Yeah, that's suspicious. Girl, that's suspicious as all heck. Yeah, no. You might be getting kidnapped. I don't know anything about anything, but you might be getting kidnapped. Yes. Yeah, I think you're getting kidnapped. Yes, what? Yes, to the change of plans. We received intel suggesting you might be a target for kidnapping. Which I know because I'm the one kidnapping you. Now get in the car. What? Here? In the hallowed halls of Harvard? In the hallowed halls of Harvard? No, never. We don't know exactly, but... So his name is constantly changing. But they didn't want to take any chances, that's why I'm here. Uh-huh. What's with the dubious chuckle? Probably another dude who thinks muscles are a good replacement for tact. Been there, done them. Fair enough. You should probably... She does not realize she's about to get kidnapped. Well, Mr. Bodyguard, do you have a name to go by? It's Klaus. Klaus, eh? It's that German or Austrian, maybe? You do remind me a little of Arnold Schwarzenegger with the muscles and the scowl. Basically, every name changes each time someone talks in this for some reason. That's very funny. When I was in the military, a few did call me the Terminator. Okay. Yeah. I really don't want to know the context. Hey, don't go anywhere. I can't say I would have found him as a dedicated recycler. It really doesn't bait this stereotype. Anyway, are you ready to go? Well, I was thinking of grabbing a few things from my dorm room. We'll arrange for it to be brought to you. Don't know who we can trust out here. Buddy. Are you... No, we're still getting kidnapped, Ryan. Oh, come on. It will only take a few minutes. Besides, my roommate... Hey, Ashley, wait up. I looked to my right to see Jenna running towards us much faster than one would think possible in 6-inch heels. Some people are just built different. Klaus, do you know what that sound is? No. It's the sound of a badge I made an A in government and I'm here to gloat. I can't be here for this. Act like we're in a hurry, Clow. We're immediately giving him a nickname. Some of us are. Ash. Oh, and he is immediately being like, okay, sure. I waved dismissively to Jenna as I approached the passenger door. Sorry, Jenna, I'm kinda in danger. I'll write you on AIM. And then we get... Oh, look at that cute little... Klaus and I leapt inside the car. It's a little neater than John usually keeps it, but it still smells like his cologne. I guess Klaus doesn't get his own ride. It's a small cost of the war on terror that you don't think about. Okay. Or he just... Or we're being kidnapped and he bumped the driver and he just did a quick clean, but the cologne is still hanging around. Finally. Oh, stop complaining and just go. Consider it done. Klaus started up the car, which kept me from hearing what Jenna was trying to say as she ran up the door. I hate that I have to indulge her just to keep her from gossiping about me to the press. She doesn't even want to talk to me. She just wants to compare bodyguards. And grades. I mean, that's fine. But I think in this case, Jenna might be trying to warn you that you're getting kidnapped. Well, Klaus, you're part of the Grammarly now. The Grammarly. So you should roll down the window and tell Jenna how important your mission is. Maybe she'll go away. Ashley, is this your bodyguard? Oh my god, what? What did he just do? Oh my god, Clown. Did you just blow up Jenna? Hold on, did we just... Okay, never mind. Maybe... Okay, no, we are still getting kidnapped. Only now we're getting kidnapped and people are dying. That was quick. Just a flash grenade. Saw somebody popping their head out of the bushes behind her. Yeah, it's called paparazzi. They practically live in bushes. Have you not worked with famous people before? Just a bunch of flies looking for shit. Where's the harm in swatting a few? Honestly, with how annoyed you are at being followed, I feel like Klaus is doing exactly what you probably want. Because those flies are people, Clown. People who can find... Oh, yeah, okay, you don't care about the people, you care about the lawsuits. Now that suits you better. And with Jenna roped in, oh my god, she'll be feeding quotes to the tabloids for weeks.
Just trying to have fun.
Relax, princess. Just trying to have fun. Besides, a couple of weeks from now, I doubt anyone's gonna care. Yeah, okay, we're back to, I think we're getting kidnapped. Lad, you're so optimistic, but just humor me by going more low-key, fun from now on, okay? If anybody asks, we'll just fall back on the kidnapping threat you mentioned. Sounds like a plan. As Klaus drove away, I looked at Jenna as she stumbled around blindly, groping at air. That should have concerned me more at the time. But pettiness is a hell of a drug. That face! Okay, that... I should have taken a screenshot of that. I hope she makes that face again. Take me on a joyride. Wouldn't have taken Klaus for the Samba type. Wonder if he's gay. What did you say about stereotyping people? Ashley, chill. Did I not just say doesn't pay the stereo? Okay, at least she caught herself. I'm getting worried that hypocrisy is hard-coded into the Graham femme gene pool. Still, I wish he'd say something. It sounded claustrophobic in here. Maybe he'd entertain a few questions? But seriously, what do I say? So how much fun are steroids? There's gotta be something. I turned the music knob down a little and Klaus' eye started towards me. Definitely should avoid the steroid question. Oh, can I... Oh, I can't say... Okay, it would have been nice to save before the questions came up. About my driver. Okay, so did we save? Okay, hold on. There we go. So, I can't believe John didn't even say anything to me. I didn't know he... I know he didn't like me that well, but he was my bodyguard for the last 2 years. Did you meet him before he came here? Yeah, I saw him. Oh yeah? What did he say? He screamed before he died. Okay, we are getting... He bumped the... He bumped the guy. Good riddance. Wow. Well, that's unkind. But it does sound like something John would say. Well, hopefully we'll get along better. You're getting kidnapped, lady. I think we're gonna get along just fine. Okay, you're... Dude. Stop evil chuckling. Oh, me too. Just, you know, throwing grenades at Jenna notwithstanding. I mean, it was kind of funny in hindsight, but it's like Dad is always telling me. We have to anticipate the optics. In my world, the optics are for bureaucrats to worry about. I get stuff done. Right, man of action and all that. But ladies aren't battlefields, Clow. You like a little sensitivity. Right. I know it's like that other thing Dad is always saying. The tongue is a gun best left in its holster. AKA... Hun? Sweetheart, you are talking too much. Unless your boyfriend's dad doesn't know about. Unless your boyfriend dad doesn't know about, of course. What? About your love life? So, she's really gonna go in with the, are you gay? Is this a dating sim? I don't know. I got recommended this me. I know nothing about Resident Evil. It's an Otome, but I barely know what that means either. But the music is nice. I mean, it's either steroids or scarred, so I think the love life is almost the safer question. So, do you have a special someone back home waiting for you? It's cool if you're... Okay, that face again. If you're single too, nothing wrong with that. I'm single, I just thought maybe someone had snatched you up. I mean, what girl can resist silent scars and muscles, right? Yeah, I'm totally not stitching on myself. I like men. Oh. Huh. So she stereotyped him right, I guess. Oh, yeah. Glad to know we have that in common. It's important to have shared interests. Smooth. Smooth cute, like the skin of a shark. Man, I so called that. Face reminds me of Scarlet Hollow. I'm not familiar. Enough chit-chat. We're taking a detour. Detour where? Klaus? Klaus swerved into a dirt road of the highway. At the speed he was going, I felt like my intestines had become a trampoline for my stomach. The path eventually leveled as we came into a clearing, allowing me to complain properly. What's the big deal, Klaus? You're not Mad Max. They wanted you back ASAP. Just doing my job. Man, if he's this intense just doing his job, I feel sorry for his boyfriends. Sudden fog. Alright, we're here. Let's go. Hans brought the car to a screeching halt and motioned for me to get out. Where's here exactly? Finally asking the right questions. It's the helipad. We're gonna fly. You okay with that? Does it even matter if she's okay with that? Not if you're gonna cop an attitude. This guy's something else. He's being all pissy with me. But it's not like I supported the bill for the veterans' budget cuts. Taking out your aggression on the sweet summer child just isn't right. Looking around, we seemed to be at a suspiciously empty and remote helipad. I had a sinking feeling in my gut that something was amiss. Only now. Really? Only now? She has no survival instincts. None at all. Hey, Clow. Is that an official US military helipad? I've been to a bunch. This seems a little underfunded. Welcome back.
A little too quick for you?
You catch on slow, as expected. Okay, he's... Finally! He's just telling her, yeah, you're being kidnapped. I am not in a mood for your snark, Klaus. Tell me what's going on right now.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. You're being kidnapped, Ash. The rest isn't for you to worry about. Okay, I knew it. I knew we were getting kidnapped. Yeah, that heli is getting real close by. No way we could be standing that close to the heli and be fine. No survival instinct does describe Ashley in the original game. Oh, okay. How could you do this to me? Your mutual nicknames mean nothing to you. It was fun while it lasted. Is this about money? My dad can give you money. Sorry, girlie. I want access to the Lord Sadler, and you're the payment. Lord who? My god, what kind of political scandals am I getting wrapped up in this time? Wait, this time? It's happened before? The Luna plays original Resident Evil games when... I don't think I can do that. Yeah, Ashley's not the brightest, but it's dialed up a lot in this game. Huh, almost let it slip. Enough talk. Time to fly, princess. Oh no, we're getting flashbanged. Oh, and hit in the face. Ow? Dude, you could have just, like... probably restrained her. I have a mount, but I can't stream. I awoke, disoriented. I got severe brain damage from being unconscious for at least 5 minutes. Like, no wonder she has no survival instincts. If she was out that long, that's brain damage. Being knocked out that way, that's brain damage. Am I dreaming? I feel as heavy as I do when I eat a dozen Krispy Kremes. Not that I've ever done that yesterday. I remember now. That bastard Klaus knocked me out. Did he tie me up? And why do I feel cold? I feel so tired, but I gotta push past it. Come on, Ashley, open your eyes. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh my Christ, it's a Cenobite. A what now? A who? Oh, our precious friend is awake. Surprising. Wait, no, I think it's just a really ugly, really ugly wizard. No, I couldn't be, not that it couldn't be both. I mean, one was Pinhead, but a wizard of pain. But more to the point, oh god, I don't want to be tortured. Be at peace, Ashley. You're a guest of honor. What? Guest of honor? In what? North Korea? And that's cats at the back. Klaus does kidnap Ashley in. So, okay. So the vibes were there of the kidnapping, but everyone who had played it knew that she was in fact getting kidnapped. I hope hope you don't mind receiving gifts from an older gentleman, Ashley. It's a once-in-a-lifetime gift. After all, unmatched in the world. Freedom. No thanks. Nope, 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 nope. There's any Resident Evil to start with, it's 4. It's definitely the silliest one. He's now called Y. Not your Hollywood version of freedom. No, true freedom. From burden, responsibility, indecision. Are you gonna murder me? You will never have to worry. Another worry in your mind. The blissful ignorance of your youth will be everlasting. He's gonna murder me. If there's any Resident Evil to start with, it's 4. It's definitely the silliest one. The Will They Won't They was nicely done. See, the thing is that I don't deal well with spooky, and I feel that even if it's silly, I bet it's still spooky. What is this guy talking about? He's blathering about freedom and I'm strapped to what feels like a dentist chair. The irony might kill me before he does. Wait a second, is this that Lord Saddleman that Klaus mentioned? Why does he look like he just came from a gothic Ren fair? And slightly more importantly, why does he look like he's lived 3 lifetimes? Doesn't that sound wonderful? Free from the confusion and filth of this world? Living in endless bliss. Is that not the very essence of heaven? Sounds kinda culty to me. Wow, that's like the exact argument my Sunday school teacher gave to encourage abstinence. It didn't work then, and it won't work now. Your resistance is natural. You people embrace the change so readily, but you will see the light soon enough. Ew! Great, a real Aunt Lydia type. That will be easy to reason with. Stay calm, Ashley. Your kidnapping survival course prepared you for the exact scenario. I just need to apply its lessons wisely. First, knowledge is power. Second, courtesy is the password to safety. Third, if you look back, you'll soon be going that way. What? Wait, those might just be fortune cookie sayings. But hey, point made, which is what I need to ask them a question. Okay, we're gonna... You're the evangelist? Where am I? So New World Order. About this New World Order thing. I'm afraid I can't understand you while you're mumbling. You'll have to speak up. What am I thinking? I can't afford to expend my meager energy on such a crazy topic. Next. As far as I feel, I'm clearly basting in sedatives, so a simple question is probably for the best. Just gotta push past the fatigue. Where am I? Where are you? I suppose there's no harm in you knowing now. You're in Spain. Without the S. But don't worry, you won't be here for long. You'll go as quickly and quietly as you came. Stay back. Shh, screw you. The essence of heaven is 5 or less predators. Exactly. What? Is another person in the room? Yes, Barto. It seems our precious guest would like your assistance in obtaining our power. Lord Sadler. Barto? Call it alive. It's like Diet Butterball. Yes, move into my periphery, thanks. At least I won't be visually traumatized. Now, my minion, remember to put the needle in very slowly. Who wouldn't want to hurt our new friend, after all? What? I felt a prick at the nape of my neck, followed by something shooting in my bloodstream. Something squirmy. Oh no. I would have felt more revolted had I the energy. A perfect penetration, Barto. You're really living up to your name. Wait, what? Prick. Crossley? What? What? I'm so confused. Yes, I will feed you after you finish sweeping up the room. Now go. Please stop. I could feel my already tenuous consciousness beginning to fade again. I struggled to stay awake, but it was in vain. The only comfort was the departure of those hideous men. As the eternal darkness followed me, I uttered a single prayer to whoever could hear. Ashley's skull was absorbed by the darkness. Oh. Okay then. Father, I brought Sarah as you asked. Good. Place him in the dresser and lock it tightly. Will the Lord punish him for what he stole from us, Father? That depends entirely on the good doctor and his cooperation. Whether or not he chooses to atone, we will regain what is ours. Father Mendes, speak, my child. The American agent, he has been spotted outside the village. Then let us send our plan into motion. Has the president's daughter been secured? Yes, Father. She's in the church. Good. We must keep the agent from reaching her. Thank you for the follow, Schmebulok. Appreciate it. I still don't know what's going on. You, return to the village and instruct the others to deter him at all costs, but keep him alive if you can. As a precaution, take this file and leave it in the village. Somewhere the American agent will likely find it. If you do not capture him first, it should guide him here. Then I will deal with him personally. Yes, Valner, under your eye. Consider your remaining time a gift, Sarah. Hopefully you will not squander this one. No, what's going on is overrated. Fair. You've entered an insane world. Yeah. What's this Satan's alarm clock? I covered my ears until the ringing stopped. The sound seemed like one of those old church bells they ring at European cathedrals. Apparently that's only romantic from a distance. I lived in front of a church for a very long time. I did not like getting woken up like at 7 a.m. every Sunday. But now I kind of miss it. The church bells. With the sound gone, I took inventory of my surroundings. Looks like some kind of dingy storage room. And considering the drumline competition now playing on at my school, I assumed I'm in the storage room of a church. Pretty good assumption. Good deduction. I got up and rustled the knob for formality's sake, but of course it was locked tight. I am really regretting taking construction as an elective instead of locksmithing. Seriously? When am I ever going to drive a bulldozer? Oh, I hope she gets to drive a bulldozer. I poked around the room for a smith. Also, you can take locksmithing as an elective? They teach you how to lockpick? I poked around the room for a bit, but it was barren. Nothing but barrels and sacks and hopelessness. So kind of like a Motel 9, but even more urine smell. I slumped back down against one of the barrels and gave the full weight of my attention to my predicament. So I'm in Spain, and probably a port part of Spain, if Rabbit Room is anything to go by. Klaus was a trap. An ugly old man saddled me with something against my will as part of his new world order, and I'm famished. Are you there, Gon? It's me, Ashley. I could really use some help right now. Anything you got, just deposit right into my brain. I promise I'll pay you back. Oh, haven't answered? Oh, my tracking device. Yeah, it was in my scarf. God bless you, John, for hassling me about that every freaking day. I hurriedly drove my hands in the fabric of my scarf. Dot, dot. They took the tracking device. Oh no. Oh no. It's gone. God damn it. Probably shouldn't think that in the church. At least that's what I would say if it wasn't the house of the devil. But seriously, who knows where I dropped? Klaus could have found it while we were in a helicopter throwing it out to sea. I'm just... So... isn't fair. And with that realization, the dam broke. For several minutes, I cried openly and cursed my terrible fate. My throat became coarse, and by gulping sobs quickly took on the tone of a rusted gear. What? Blood! Oh god, what's going? I guess you can get any class when you're the president's daughter. Do your schools not? No. I was never taught how to lockpick in school. That's all. The blood. I think that's concerning mostly. Yeah, and I was told how dangerous fire was. And staples. Huh? I woke suddenly, startled by some weird sounds coming from outside. Not quite as hard on my ears, but the jury is out on what they'll mean for my health. My gut reaction was that it was just some more of those cue balls coming to pray for whatever it is they pray for. Their master's love, Rogaine, I don't know. The movement is different, though. It's like something large creaking back and forth. Weird. Some kind of ritual, maybe? And by ritual, I obviously mean shunting. What? Sweet merciless God. I'm imagining it now. No, it's just the worst thing. I don't know what we're imagining. It was quiet for a minute, then I heard a dry screech of a mechanism rising. Steps drew near, closing in on my makeshift position. Makeshift prison, not position. Slightly regret not taking this sewing elective. So many buttons I can't sew on. I want to learn sewing too. I can't sew, but I want to learn. I recently learned how to at least like undo threads to like take out little like tags at the back of the shirt. It's kind of time consuming, it's a little precision, but it's kind of fun. Oh my god, they're coming for me. What did Sada want with me again? To make me the orgy queen? The what? I don't know. Because I don't listen to the old men. But it was probably that. Well, if they think I'm going to be fertilized without a fight, they're going to learn a hard lesson in being sure. Excuse me, what? I spotted a plank of wood on the ground next to me. Seems appropriate for this unholy space. Let's see how well it fits in some eyeballs. The doorknob gave a creaky sigh and began to turn. My heart raced. My eyes darted from the door to the plank. Now or never. Ashley! Don't come! Well, someone gather some Dragon Balls and call me... Jamshed? Yeah. I don't know how to say that name. I never watched Dragon Ball, because I'm about to be dead. Hey, take it easy. How dare you tell me to take it easy after what happened with Klaus? Ashley Graham is nobody's fool. No, get away, I persisted as I ran back to the barrels. I wonder if he'd lose sight of me if I held a barrel between us at eye level. Just because it sounds stupid doesn't mean it won't work. Calm down, everything's going to be just fine. My name is Leon. I'm under the President's order to rescue you. Hey! Rescue! I wish that I would have told that. I loved him more. And then, Mom is having an Wait. What?
My father?
My father? My body surged forward out of sheer relief. I'm saved! It's a great miracle! My heartbeat began to slow a little, giving me a chance to examine my rescuer in full.
That's right. And I have to get you out of here. Now come with me.
Ah. Sparkly! We're in love. Badoom. As my eyes feasted on the Adonis. Adonis? Adonis? Adonis. Adonis in front of me, my vision became inexplicably clouded by bubbles and sparkles. My brain also started playing a song. I think I heard a laxative commercial one time. I think we have brain damage. You know, the kind that says, if you push hard enough, all your dreams will come true and your business will thrive. The point is, I'm saved, baby, and I'm a super hot dude. Hooray! I had a million questions to ask him, but my tongue was dragging on the floor in the wake of his sexiness, so I just followed him instead. Lore accurate Liam. Liam, the professional. As soon as I was up, Leon pulled out what looked like an old walkie-talkie. Okay, let's do a little safety save. Wow, I haven't seen one of those in a while. I thought those lines were notoriously easy to jack. Oh, I know. He's using it because no one would suspect a US agent use such outdated tech. Genius!
It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Are we giving away our plan? I love a man with a big vocabulary. He could extricate me anytime. Oh wait, I guess he already is.
Where's the extraction point? Got it. I'm on my way.
I want to make conversation since I hadn't spoken to anyone who wasn't Gross or Klaus for an indeterminate time. But he seemed busy? Breaking barrels. What was that number? And why do the words Leon's barrel blast seem so prominent in my thoughts? Is this coping? Anyway, maybe he's making sure there's no cultist spies hiding in the barrels? I sure wouldn't want them to be them right now. With every barrel decimated, I thought he might at least ask me about my general state of health, but instead he moved briskly towards the door. Is this the kudere type? I hope not. Those are always a bummer in a crisis, especially emotional ones. I don't even know what a kudere is. Whoa, the testosterone is palpable. But hey, any dude can open a door for a lady. It takes a real gentleman to open them in a way that reflects how badly she wants to exit that door. Hello games, anime, and music. Welcome to me, having no clue what's going on. Hope you're doing good. We ran down the snaking corridor and approached the ladder. Did someone carry me up this thing? That seems crazy, but par for the course, I guess. Before I could even look over the edge, Leon jumped to the ground below, landing with a confident thud. And there's a man who doesn't waste any time. and will also not have any knees anymore by the age of 40. Well, we're in Spain saying yeah. Ha! Geez, I know I got a little ditzy around cute guys, but it wasn't necessarily impulsive. Kinda like I wasn't even in control of myself. In any case, nothing to worry about. Not like there's some mind-controlling bug in my neck or something. I should probably get out his arm so he doesn't seem like I'm enjoying it as much as I am. Oh man, how great would it be if there was just a platoon of equally hot Secret Service guys waiting outside the church, ready to escort me out of this nightmare. My reverse harem story begins now. Before we could even reach the door, a familiar voice chimed in behind us.
I'll take the girl.
No thanks. That voice, that's the huskiness of an old pervert if I ever heard one. Who are you? If you must know, my name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine religious community. Bleh. Did he seriously just refer to himself as an awesome saddle? He might as well wear that sign on his face and say, proud to be celibate. Then he'd at least be doing the world 2 favors. What do you want? I knew that I would hate this guy's face in high definition. Like, I feel like I'm becoming an atheist retroactively just by looking at him. To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer with the United States. Will the United States think they can police the world forever? So we kidnap the president's daughter in order to give her our power and then send her back. Awesome. No. Suddenly, and regrettably, I was awash with memories of the injection. So that's why they wanted me. In short, I'm the unwilling female ruler in men's dicks measuring contest, still as old as time. Well, in the spirit of saying the quiet part aloud, I guess I should add some context.
I think they shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her?
Hey, I don't have to narrate this part. We just planted her a little gift. Oh, there's gonna be one hell of a loving father. Not a mind bargain for quite a lot of money to keep this church up and running. Admittedly, I was fawning over the practic brow and Leon's voice, and didn't really pay a lot of attention to the last part. Something about gifting some plants to my dad in exchange for donations? Joke's on you, Paul. My dad hates charities and the environment. Yeah, no, she definitely has brain damage from either being knocked out for a long time by clowns or having that thing injected in her neck. Paid in money will lead you nowhere, Sadler. That's right, Leon. You stick it to that prosperity gospel. Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift. What? When I was unconscious. My god, but he looks so fine from this angle. Wait, what? The same gift? Oh, Leon, no. We'll bond over this. I promise. Shared trauma. Special contributions, my puppets. You'll do as I say. I'll have total control. Revolutionary. Ugly. God, this whole evil dude recites evil planting is wicked boring. Someone really needs to awaken him from the world of cliches. Maybe Leon should do it. With a bullet. She is way too happy to see people get shot.
Sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me.
Sure, we'll call it down. Purple bullets are not bullets, Leon! Suddenly we were blocked from the exit by more diet butterballs. Maybe Leon's onto something there. Not gonna lie, movement smirk of the what now bitch charity are undeniably sexy. Do not call this man sexy. Too bad it's on a face that's all the dating potential of a garbage can. Okay. Oh la la, Leon, you thinking what I'm thinking? Drop these fools in a dramatic western shootout? Or we can run away. That's cool too. And maybe even safe. Whoa, that's way too close. Freaking crossbow nerds. Is there any more insufferable enemy type? Leon pulled me to the end of the corridor, but all I could see was a glass window. Maybe he doesn't know what to do after. Before I could even vocalize my surprise, we crashed through the window, and quite easily, I might add. It's a weird, subtle display of wealth, importing sugar windows from Hollywood rather than supporting the local glass economy. For all its beef with America, seldom must like her movies, would certainly explain why he hired Klaus. So that's why I didn't get cut. Sugar windows. It's all very dangerous and stupid, but what cool stuff isn't? I landed about as well as that first TV debate, but to be fair, I wasn't really prepared for Die Hard-esque shenanigans. Should have taken different college classes, clearly. A gentleman to escort, Leon jumped to my aid in a flash.
You okay?
No. Physically, still in one piece. Psychologically, crumbling. Relatable. Still, I didn't want to lie to him, so I just evaded the question like I do in all my political interviews.
Leon, what's gonna happen to us?
I knew it was a pointless question, but I felt I was entitled to a little neediness. Besides, guys love that stuff. Or so I've read in Cosmo.
We got into this mess. We can get out of it.
Okay. I like how he says we, as if this weren't 100% my fault. But hey, if he's okay with cutting me all the slack, who am I to disagree? My heart swelled as Leon took hold of my arm, his grasp both tender and protective. Is it a truth universally acknowledged that a single woman in so much danger must be in want of a bodyguard? And boy, did I get one. I have returned. Welcome back. I'm still very confused. We got kidnapped, just some cult stuff, and Leon, the hot guy, is here to save us. I want to be buried in a cult cemetery. Once we were both up, I huddled close to Leon, looking around. It seemed like we had landed on some kind of external storage. I feel like we should, like, run, because surely the evil guys know exactly where we are. I like the inclusion of the voice lines. Me too. It's a little less reading from you, which means I can hopefully do this longer, because eventually my voice will give up. There was little in the room, aside from some bags and barrels, so I didn't imagine we'd load there long. We are smashing all those barrels. But Leon had other plans. Yeah. Those barrels are no more. Hold on, we'll do a save here because we didn't have any more choices. Is this some kind of hobby of his? Or maybe Barrels killed his parents and now he's sworn to destroy all barrel kind. Leon nabbed the Spanish gold. Oh, I hadn't noticed before while I was salivating over Leon, but there's some good stuff in these barrels. Ammo, gold, some kind of plant material, you know? Resources. Leon grabbed the goods and shoved them into his pocket. I guess that explains his obsessive interest in barrels. But who keeps that stuff in barrels in such sparse quantities? Is it some kind of rural geocaching? Looking for bullets and pocket change down in a local church? Spain is weird. You know what? It's also weird that we're not being shot full of arrows. I looked back at the shattered window. The satellites had more than enough time to follow us. We're only a few feet down and would make it for pathetically easy targets. And yet, nada. Does their cult Bible prohibit them from exploiting obvious advantages? Are they having a synergy meeting? Are they just sad about their broken Splendows? I shrugged my question aside, knowing there were probably no answers, and if they were probably not worth knowing. I love we have a barrel counter. I looked back at Leon, who finally seemed satisfied that he had fully raided the church provisions. We hustled over to the door and made our way outside. As we ran to the front of the church building, rain whipping ominously around us, we encountered what looked like to be an angry mob of villagers. They were just groaning at first, and as they ambled slowly towards the church, then a few of them started to shout. Un forastero, I do not speak Spanish. No Dios se escape. Here's another regret for the pile, zoning out in high school Spanish. Something about not letting the forastero escape? I don't know, foreign languages is hard. I had Spanish in elementary. Mi llamo Luna. That's all I know and remember. We slowly inched our way down the path, presumably to see how they would react. I hope they might just be there to fight the man for raising taxes and stealing their chickens. But them lunging towards us with death in their eyes squashed the idea pretty fast. Leon coolly stood his ground, gun drawn. I had thought that he could shoot the wagon in front of us and maybe that would, I don't know, distract them or something. Seemed like a long shot. Let's not be murderous. Leave it to Leon. You know what? No reason to put myself out there and look like an idiot in front of a hot dude. I learned the lessons. Okay, I just need to let him do his thing. We unlocked something there. Oh wait, are we dying? Ah! Leon? Leon, why? Oh, we died. Oh, we died. Okay. That was the wrong option, I see. Oh, okay, we get reloaded back to... Okay. Leon coolly stood his ground, the gun drawn, but personally I was distracted by the smell of something flammable. Maybe there's explosives in those barrels. I could suggest that Leon shoot them, but it might be a long shot. Okay, what if we just... what if we just make the same choice, though? I was going to refrain from saying anything, but I've got this weird sense of deja vu. Like, maybe this was a terrible decision. Like Mom always said, never trust a man to know your own thoughts. And they're still hoping this isn't the dumbest idea of hand.
Leon, shoot those barrels on that wagon.
Without a word, Leon took aim at the barrels. Admittedly, I don't know if he trusts my judgment or just wants another opportunity to destroy barrels. To my great satisfaction, the barrels spontaneously combusted, causing the wagon to roll forward the villagers like some blazing poverty chariot. Oh no. I don't really understand why a church would have explosive barrels on hand. Maybe that was their wine. Is wine flammable? Live hard, drink harder, I guess. Hey. Oh, I get it. That must have been the communion card filled with the blood of Christ, which erupts into flames of perdition? I don't know. Feels like someone's confusing their testaments. Nonetheless, the Spanish flea song is in my head all of a sudden. I feel genuinely bad about that. But the villagers... Wait, how does it go again? No, that's a different one. Wait, no, I think it... With the villagers crushed and or combusted by their own flaming paddy wagon, we took the opportunity to run past. Between the oppressive darkness and the driving rain, I could barely see the path, but Leon seemed to know where he was going, so just followed closely. A bolt of lightning tore across the sky and I realized that I was looking at a graveyard. That's not ominous at all, nah. One might say it's sacrilege to kill the faithful in such a hallowed place, but it's even greater sacrilege to think, well, at least you won't have to drag the bodies far. Yeah, wow. Cheers. Bloodthirsty. Having escaped the crazed villagers, we jogged leisurely down a narrow forest path until it abruptly ended at a ladder. In standard horror movie fashion, going forward meant going down. Got something that might interest you. The ladder took us into a dark cavern, notably devoid of trigger warnings or claustrophobia. Or worse, cave crickets. We went briskly down the tight path and soon found ourselves in front of a rusty door. Leon began to push open the door with the tenderness of a kitten. I'm not sure if I should be charmed by this newfound discretion or alarmed by his sudden caution. What in the blue blazes? I was immediately enraptured by the warmth circling the cavern. I felt safe? Cozy even. If only I had a glass bottle, I could take some of this feeling with me and maybe melt the ice around Leon's demeanor. It was perhaps the soothing nature of the flames that kept me from screaming when I saw the figure stationed between them. Whoa, was the man in black another secret agent or just your run-of-the-mill small-town gun nut going through a man cave phase? Oh wait, why are we sparkly? What? Why am I seeing bubbles and sparkles again? How hard up am I? How much brain damage did we receive? Whoa, why's my eye moving this way? Is the parasite giving me superpowers? I feel like I could sneak in a lot more gawking before it got awkward. Oh, hold on. The bubbles are... What a big sack has... What? Let's focus on something else. Why is the bubbles going? Bandana. I dig the bandana. It says, I don't sacrifice fashion just to obscure my identity. It also looks pretty warm, much unlike myself right now. Focus on something else. Sounds a little dirty, but adds convincing to the forest hobo aesthetic he's got going on. Is this timed? Is that a skirt? I'm not judging, I'm appreciating. Okay. I wish I could have checked him out longer, but honestly, if he's good enough for Bubbles, he's good enough for me. So wait, if I do this quicker, would we be good? Are you staring? Are you liking what you see? I'm so confused. Hold on. What if we load? Hold on. Go back a bit. Save right before the door. And see if we can get all of the bubbles. Neither did I. I don't know any of these things. Okay. Oh, save? Save. Okay, so can we get all of the things? If we are just quicker about it? Or do we even get a code like suspicious person thrift shop? Okay. So we're faster about it. Take the bandana. Okay, so it's like... It is times. Is that a skirt? I'm not judging. I'm appreciating. So we do need to click through this pretty quick if we want to get all the bubbles. Seems well stocked, both in terms of munition and mystery, but not attractive enough to be out of my league. I'm liking my odds. Okay, so this is a dateable character, apparently. Okay, we'll do another save. I think the bubbles are a timer. Yeah, it seems, because it wasn't like choose which one you look at. It's because I ran out last time, but I didn't run out this time. Leon approached the man casually, so I assumed they were working together in some capacity. The more the merrier, I guess. He's not as clean looking as Leon, but maybe better armed. A girl in peril has to keep her options open.
Welcome.
Oh, welcome.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Ah, not the accent I was expecting, but in a good way. Australian, maybe? I'm all about the thunder down under. Did I really just think that? Well, I questioned my moral credibility. Leon started browsing the man's inventory.
What are you buying?
Awesome.
Thank you.
Gun shy. No, definitely not Australian.
Is that all, stranger?
Got guns?
What are you selling?
I love guns. The merchant quipped enthusiastically as Leon stoically perused his wares. Maybe it's part of Leon's safety protocol to avoid conversation where possible.
I'll buy it at a high price.
Loaded. The merchant man seemed pretty excited about some jewels Leon showed him. Whoa, is that a bejeweled beer stein? Am I observing the black market in real time? Can't believe they're making Leon break barrels and peel for valuables just to obtain supplies. Either my rescue is a low-budget affair or foreign policy is woefully inadequate.
Come back any time.
As Leon finished shopping, I thought I should wave to the merchant, but I didn't want to mistakenly initiate another romance just yet. Okay, hold on. We do another save in case we accidentally initiate another romance. Okay, no, we didn't initiate another romance. Okay. I wonder what that was for. Testing the waters for traps, maybe? Still seems a little rude to just vandalize the merchant's place of business. Whatever the reason, Leon stepped right past the flame, like a man on mission. By which I meant that he hurried over books tucked in a nook. As said by instinct, he drew his knife. Because what is a box if not a barrel disguised as a rectangle? Great really do hold out of use. We ran through the remaining tunnel and climbed some stairs to another ladder leading upwards. We need to do an ad break. So before we find out what's above the ladder, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna need to remember that quote. What are crates if not rectangular barrels in the skies? Be right back, guys. And I'm back. I must move for now. Have fun and take care, y'all. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a good day. Take care too. Okay, what's up? As I ascended, I heard the telltale sound of wood being victimized. Once at the top, I huddled close to Leon again as he approached the door to the next room. Despite all of Leon's caution, the room was pretty barren, save for a bizarrely large typewriter on the table. Or maybe regular sized, I don't know. I wasn't born in the 50s. Maybe someone's writing a novel? I guess I'd try to be a writer too if I got me out of Blighttown, better frame rate edition. Leon suddenly started typing away, with the same dutiful air of a person filing their taxes. Perhaps he has Hemingway's aspiration. Would explain the terseness. As it happens, he was simply typing a record of his time and location. He also mentioned professional mode and round 2, which I could only assume was spy lingo. I guess he's using the typewriter to let someone know his progress? I don't get why everything has to be so convoluted. Don't we have stealth jets? Do another savey save. Wow, is Leon really going to ignore that crate? You'd think you know a guy. We did not demolish the crate. Painted in the town ran. Oh, we're bored. We found ourselves once again assailed by rain and darkness. Hold on. Did we not save this proper? All of a sudden, the relative safety of the precious room seemed worlds away. An unnerving low vibration hung in the air, stirring in me a feeling of dread. Okay, but why can't we save? There's an empty save slot right here. Hello? Hello? Okay, what do we save over here? Okay, that did work. For some reason, the lower save slots don't work. Does he love us yet? I don't think so. Or maybe it was just the shrieks of the bloodthirsty villagers that had me on edge. Do these people not sleep? It's like 1 in the morning. Or at least it feels like it's 1 in the morning. Leon led me into a tower and started climbing up an uncomfortably tall ladder. So wait, he's got the guns and the muscles, and I'm the one going up second. Guess there's no sex discrimination around here. Fine, if gentlemen are dead, so are proper ladies. I'm gonna check out his butt the whole way up, that'll show him. I mean, it's too dark to really see, but it's not like I deserve to see something so wonderful anyway. Suddenly, and if we were being honest, expectantly, someone snatched me up and tossed me over their shoulder. I flailed and punched as wildly as a person who never exercised could, and you might be surprised to find out that it had no effect. None. Hard to believe, but it's true. Given the situation, I did what any dancer in very great distress would do.
Leon! Help!
Sensible. Hey, it's Leon. Please don't... Hey, it's Leon. Please don't shoot my leg, Leon. Please don't shoot my leg, Leon. Did my leg get hit? I scrambled to my feet, eager to put some distance between me and Pablo, the kidnapper, but when I looked at him, his body remained limp. I realized that it's insensitive to just call a random Spanish man Pablo, but screw Pablo, he was a cultist. Was it they say about insanity? Is doing the same thing and expecting different results? Sounds about right. I dedicated a little less time to admiring Leon's glutes and began climbing myself. It's really amazing what getting snatched by cultists will do for one's fear of heights. Ew, wanna climb. Not a bad idea to stick to higher ground and force them into a funnel. You should be more moderately safe, right? It's not like they can throw stuff this high, right? And then they threw stuff this high. I scanned the area below for any cultists with pitching aspirations. Just then...
Wait here.
What? Wait here? For what? My expiration date to pass? Rather than explain himself, Leon stokily leapt from our perch like he simply didn't believe in gravity or leg fractures. He has got to have government implants on his legs. Got to, which begs the question, what other parts of his body have government enhanced? I'm asking, for me. I hovered over the edge and squinted my eyes against the darkness, trying to watch for Leon's movements below. I wonder what his plan is, you know, aside from murder. It was more murder. Murder it is then. Not an original plan, but solid. Don't... if it's broke, don't fix it. Oh, hold on, what? OBS just said the video encoder wasn't loaded. I wonder if this... Is this game... This game is doing something funky to my encoding, I think. Leon rushed past the villagers as he wailed in pain. The darkness made it difficult to see what was going on. Oh no, I think we're good. But yeah, I can't exactly change any settings whilst we are streaming. Is Madam okay? No, she isn't. OBS is just doing funky things. Oh, What the hell did I just see? Were those worms coming out of his head? I'm glad I didn't see that. Calm down, Ashley. It's gonna be... Oh, sweet baby, this is not gonna be okay. My head is gonna be worms. And perhaps even worse, Leon's head is gonna be worms. I shakily looked up over the railing. I figured I was already scarred for life, so I might as well stay abreast of current events. The burst of light below drew my eyes rightwards in search of Leon. As if on cue, some more villagers stumbled out from the shadows, weapons in hand. Granted, those weapons are more like farm tools, but hey, it's a manfix. It can still stab you.
Te voy a hacer picadillo.
I have no clue what he just said. Picadillo sounds like an adorable nickname for nosy armadillo, but it's probably something lame, like, you're mincemeat. As if anyone on side of the cartoons even says mincemeat anymore. Bolster check. Okay. Amazingly, the cultist was only stunned by the blow. Rural folk are indeed hardy. What? My god, he's like Chuck Norris if Chuck Norris were thinking about... Damn. Leon ran back to the base of the tower and called up to me.
Follow me.
Okay. We'll do a little savey save. I don't usually like being told what to do, but for Leon, I'll make an exception. You're literally in a day... Like, if Leon wasn't handsome, would you just refuse? Would you just refuse to rescue her? Because they, like, really? If it's any time to listen to someone, it would probably be whilst they're trying to extract you from some dangerous town. I approached the ladder and prepared to climb down, but then it occurred to me, how much longer will I have the luxury of an attractive man catching me when I jump? Seems like a waste to do just doing this normally. Illager A saying, I'm gonna cut off your head when wielding a pitchfork is funny. That is kind of funny. How is he gonna... I mean, I guess with persistence you could. Am I crazy? Yeah, definitely. Ooh, in hindsight, that was extremely dumb of me. Thank goodness I'm in love with a robot. We ran behind the tower, down a dirt road. The whole area kind of reminded me of my Graham parents, who lived in a rural part of Wisconsin. Just swap torches for porch lights and crazy cultists for trashy druggies, and it's basically the same thing. I mean, they even have bear traps in the street. My childhood summers all over again. Yikes. What's with the knife? Surely he's not going to... My eyes clamped shut, in much the same way I feared the trap had closed around Leon's arm. Fiercely. Phew, his delicious biceps are still tethered to his shoulder. Scared me half to death. Still, risking your own arm to conserve a bullet? I shudder to think of how the man budgets groceries. We barely moved before Leon put on the brakes and raised his weapon to the darkness. With the rain pelting me in the face, I could just make out the vague, dully shape of a villager. I wonder if the cultist set the bear trap. Maybe that's how people snag brides around here? Wow, a bullet saved is a bullet used, I guess. I'd say I'm blown away, but I think the other guy has been beaten in that department. Sorry, my dude. There seemed to be a large gate at the end of the path. I could feel a surge of adrenaline in my legs as we approached. I didn't know what was on the other side, but anything had to be better than somehow worse Wisconsin. Okay, that's a lie, because there's a lot of things that could be worse, probably. Like, Oh my lord. Saddle. Oh no, we're sparkling him. No bad brain. No one would ever want to ride that saddle. Are we just gonna have a montage? Do I have to be there? What?
Wait.
A collision with Leon's shapely back muscles returned to reality before I could dwell any longer on that blazing saddle. What? I could see the gate just ahead, blocked by a lone villager brandishing a torch. Maybe blocked is overselling it a little. He's a blockade in the same way that the traffic cone is a blockade for a twister. What the heck did I return to? I don't know. I'm still confused. Yeah, that worked out about as well as I expected. Sorry, my dude. Sorry, my other dude. In the abstract, I felt sorry for the man. What kind of person was he? What were his dreams? With the part clear, the only thing standing between us and the gate was more bear traps. Because if he can't stop people with torches, broken feet, and tetanus Because if you can't stop people with torches, broken feet and tetanus is apparently the next best thing. I'm just reading all the things that that she is saying. But yeah, we're playing Resident Evil Otome Edition. We pass through the wooden gates into what looks like a small ranch. Savey safe. Leon ventured cautiously and surveyed the area. Considering the church group he just demolished, it does seem conspicuously quiet here. There's a shed over there. Seems like a decent place to lay low while Leon clears a path. Maybe I'll suggest it. Oh no. Is he gonna hide us in the dumpster? Suddenly, and to my confusion, Leon turned towards a lonely open dumpster. My initial thought was that the mission coordinators had stored more of his supplies in the garbage. I wasn't sure if that constituted an upgrade from boxes. On one hand, metal stereo. On the other hand, garbage.
Hide!
Ashley, hide! Wait, what? Is this a joke? But then the part of me knew it wasn't, my body shivering, shedding of generations of hygienic conditioning. I jumped inside without a second thought. I held my breath as the lid closed above me. As I scooted my body around, I was surprised to realize that the bin was bereft of garbage. Either rural Spain has pretty good sanitation management, or the villagers are too busy being crazy to throw their trash away. Or maybe they're eating the garbage. Would address the hunger issue. Regardless, it doesn't change the fact that the only handsome man around had just ordered me to sit in the musty waste bin in rural Europe with a parasite roaming around my guts. I don't want to say unwanted pregnancy metaphor, but yeah, I kinda do. I shifted uncomfortably in the dumpster. In this awkward crouch, my legs began to sober up from the adrenaline rush, only to discover that a whole lot of pain had moved in. Aw, I feel kinda bad for her. Angered by the needling hurt, I couldn't help but lash out at everything that seemed responsible for my predicament, including myself. Stupid saddle, stupid claws, stupid Jenna, stupid government class, stupid geopolitical dynamics. I took a deep breath and sighed. I'm getting too wound up. Oh, I know. I should do some of those meditative exercises that my life coach taught me. Alright, here goes. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Ah. Okay, Ashley, you're on a beautiful beach. The sun is soft, sun-warmed, nestled between your toes. Your personal bodyguard is lounging nearby, baking his delicious abs to a golden sheen. Oh, she is down bad, huh? They all have his face. Your personal butler appears in a dashing attire, offering a comforting smile and a refreshing pina colada. Extra rum, of course. Your personal dolphin trainer is putting on an adorable show with your personal dolphin, Flippy, water spraying all over the trainer's rippling pecs. Okay, you know what? Whatever helps you get through. Everything is so wonderful. You have plenty of money. Nobody has warm heads. No! Oh no, they all turn into worms. It occurred to me, amidst my fantasies, that Leon might actually be in danger, or worse. Terrified by this prospect, I thought to peek out for a look, but I knew it would be just my luck that some stray cultist would walk by at the moment and see me. Instead, I placed my ear close to the wall of the bin, being careful not to get too close. It's too much hope to hope Saddle laced his parasite injection with some vaccines. I strained my ear, listening intently to the world outside my garbage sanctuary. I couldn't hear much at all, aside from the occasional thunderclap in the distance. Before the creeping terror of my savior's demise could ensnare my thoughts, the shrill sound of a gunshot burst into my eardrum. A somewhat morbid but nonetheless comforting symbol of hope and salvation. Well, for me anyway. Assured of Leon's survival, I resumed my effortful listening. A series of thunderclaps prevented me from hearing any more. Is Leon okay? Are the cultists gone? Can I get out of this godforsaken dumpster? What? Was that a whistle? Is he trying to signal that it's safe? I mean, I've only ever heard that whistle used to beckon someone, and by someone, I mean a pet. Not wanting to think too hard on the idea, I hastily threw open the lid of the bin and breathed in deep. Thank God that's over. By the way, if I smell like rotten meat products, That's just too bad for Leon. Speaking of Leon, I scanned the area for him. It was difficult to see, but I found him by the flash of a stray lightning bolt standing on what seemed like a bridge connected to the farmhouse. In that moment, his dirty blonde locks seemed like a beacon of a lighthouse shining fiercely against the cold black sea, like poetry in the shape of a man. Well, it doesn't seem like he's making any move to jump down and escort me over there, but he's been working pretty hard, so I'll cut him some slack and do some legwork. On my way, I was surprised by the lack of bodies on the ground. Maybe cultists are just literalists on the whole dust to dust concept. As I ran, I became keenly aware of how insane this all was. People dying, and for what? Is it all just for politics? And who stands to gain? One power-hungry old man? Or is this bigger than Saddle? Bigger than all of us? What if this goes all the way to the Illuminati? What is that on the top right? Huh, cute. Amidst my struggles to glimpse the mission. So Ashley is clearly feeling some strong emotions, but it's Luna. Luna is still just confused. Amidst my struggles to glimpse the machinations of this mad world, it didn't take long to reach Leon. My head snapped back like a piston when I heard some groans behind me. Are there still villagers out there? Someone refusing the call of dustiness? Maybe I should ask Leon if we are safe, and some other things. Where are the bodies? Before I could open my mouth to speak, Leon spun on his heels. I was a little disappointed, but in hindsight, the creepy sound behind me were a lot more immediate. Leon leapt down from the bridge. I could see a ladder on the ground already. I'm just going to presume he kicked that down, because he likes catching me so much. As I prepared to jump myself, Leon raised the gun and looked directly at me. Excuse me, what? I could feel my cheeks flushing under his intense gaze, realizing that he could easily see my lacy panties from this angle. I instinctively pulled at my skirt. What? I didn't really understand what Leon was doing, but the sudden self-consciousness called forth a common refrain that in the lives of women.
Oh, you pervert!
That, apparently. Couldn't you have shot him? Like, before you jump down? No, he jumped down and kind of looked up her skirt, but it was just through the guy. Well, this is not a great feeling. Pretty mortifying, really. Not sure how I should proceed. Oh my god, he's starting to dissolve on me. Ew, jump, 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 jump. If Leon's upset about the perfect comment, he's certainly not letting it impact his professionalism. I wish dudes on the train were half so gracious. I inspected my clothes to check that I didn't get too much cultist dust on me. Also, I know I didn't pay attention in chemistry class, but now I'm thinking I really didn't pay attention in chemistry class. There was another giant wooden gate in front of us, once again guarded by bear traps. I see the gravity well has run pretty dry in these parts. Okay, so we're playing Leapfrog now? Not exactly the back-touching opportunity I was expecting. Oh wait, he must not think that we can go through the gate, so he must want me to climb over it? Could have saved us some trouble by just talking to me like a normal person. I swear, it's like he believes the strong silent type is an actual personality. I need to think about whether that's stupidly sexy or just stupid. I hurriedly climbed onto his back and let his taxpayer-funded muscle elevator meet to the top. If only all of America's revenue could be so well spent. I reached for the top edge of the gate and hoisted myself over. And no one to catch me this time. You can do this, Ashley. 1, 2, 3. I hit the ground pretty hard, no doubt scuffing my boot and tearing a ligament. Still, it could be worse. I could have worn my high heel boots and boy, that'd be a real nightmare. Fortunately, there were lanterns around the door. Although that left me a bit paranoid about who had lit them and whether they were still prowling about. There was a large plank covering the door, but I easily pushed it up and to the side.
I opened it, Leon.
I whispered, trying to avoid undue attention. Leon opened the door, as cool and serious as ever. I happily fell behind him as we ran forward. Can Luna jump from a high place? I could when I was younger, but I'm pretty sure if I tried that now, I would probably bust something. Though I've always wanted to learn how to do like a safety roll. I mean, I've always wanted to learn how to do parkour, but with my inability to estimate distance is good, I think that would just get me killed. I miss him a lot for only 20 seconds of separation. Or maybe I just miss his safety. I don't know. I have as much clarity as I do upper body strength. That's understandable. Because like going through your knees doesn't do much when you jump from very high. Then you need to like disperse your momentum otherwise. Did some parkour back in school. Neat. And we're back for another riveting installment of European backpacking gone wrong. What dangers await us? Bludgeoning? Impalement? A crushing exchange rate? Let's find out. But I was more on that there then. I mean, parkour seems fun. After a few seconds of jogging, we came back to a rickety bridge. To my surprise, the merchant was waiting beside it. How did he get here?
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Ah, he said that before, didn't he? Wait, didn't we last see this guy in that underground passage? How exactly did he get ahead of us? A logical answer is that the mission coordinators had Leon and the merchant take different paths in order to reduce suspicion. Granted, not sure how much faith I have in the logic these days. But it would explain their communication strategy.
What are you selling?
Yeah. Bizarre as it all was, I appreciated that Daddy was going to such lengths in order to rescue me without creating a controversy. He doesn't have a lot of political capital right now. Surely that's the reason for all this recon work, right? Please, God, let me be right about something good for once. Yeah, her father.
Come back anytime.
Leon and the merchant finished their bartering and we resumed running down the rest of the bridge. Leon stopped abruptly in the middle of the bridge, turning his attention to the fancy radio buzzing on his hip.
I'd rather not hear it.
While Leon took in what I assumed was at best inconvenient news, I looked back down the bridge to see the merchant still standing there. He seemed so detached, like a statue, or Steven Seagal. It's gonna allow us to save in the... No. Okay. Huh, Action Man, Steven Seagal. Actually, Leon reminds me a lot of Steven Seagal. I don't know who Steven Seagal is. Now that I think about it, I want to say it's his eyebrows, but it's probably just the general air of my first language, his bullets. I don't know if that makes him a good man or a dangerous man, but when you've been marked for that, the fact that he's hard to kill is enough to give a girl a fire down below. What?
Great. Got it.
Steven Seagal, he's an actor. I mean, I figured that much. Rather than share his feelings about the general crappiness of the update, Leon immediately resumed running down the bridge. Hey, so I have bad news. Oh no, what happens to Risk? Not safe for Luna. There are better people to view this than Mr. Seagal. Blasts of lightning illuminated an old cabin at the end of the bridge. My hope was that it was a safe house for the operation. My expectation was closer to a cultist slumber party. I might need to visit the doctors tomorrow. Same. Oh dear. He's not great. I agree. Ah, I see. Hopefully nothing too bad. Yeah. Darn it. I said I want to be right about something good for once. Good! Maybe we can go back the other way, you know, group up with the merchant, buy a rocket launcher. Wow, it's like everybody in the whole village is here. Hey, wait. What happened to the merchant? Did they swallow him with their organized rage? Did he escape before they absorbed his polygons? Realizing our peril was a tad more immediate, I looked to Leon in a panic. Yeah, what are we going to do, Leon?
Hate to say it, but we're sandwiched, all right.
Great. Astute observation.
Quick, in that cabin.
Alright. I certainly didn't want to be an Ashley sandwich, so I sprinted as fast as my tired legs could manage. Leon reached the door first and smashed it open, being sure to first scan the room with his gun drawn. I mean, I wouldn't call it thorough, but it's the principle I'm attracted to. As the villagers descended upon us, Leon yanked me into a room and slammed the door. I knew we needed to secure the door somehow, but I was at a loss, so I just left it up to him. Then from behind us, a voice rang out, energetic and clear. Oh?
Leon!
How rude. Just hurling planks of wood at unsuspecting people. It's a good thing I honed Leon's reflexes. We both swerved around to see who was behind us. Leon didn't immediately draw his gun, so I figured we were relatively safe as the lone man strutted towards us. How did we not see him when we entered?
Small world, eh?
Oh, hi? Wait, how did I respond to this situation again? My memory is fuzzy. What? Okay, what do we do? Do we, reasonable exasperation or violent reaction mode? Hard to think that this man has vocabulary for extricate and sandwich and nothing in between. I think I developed asthma. Oh no! I'll try to survive one breath at a time. Yeah, try and take it easy. Reasonable expiration, violent. You know the answer, Luna. I don't. That's why I'm asking you guys. So 1 for violent, 1 for reasonable expiration, exasperation. Violent. Okay, 2 violent. 3 violence. 3 violence, 1 reasonable exasperation. Seems violence is winning. Going once, going twice. Violence wins. I do not have my VR goggles, but neither have Resident Evil goggles, so do what you will. Ah yes, that's it. I remember it perfectly. The statement paid for by Zark Muckerberg. What? What? What trigger? What? Oh no. No, that's strut that I ain't in the mood for no Spanish Kyle. What? What? What is going on? These fuckboys are like bowling pins. You gotta knock them down hard and fast before they can even think about commenting on my glorious status. What? What?
Who are you?
I asserted venomously, like the debate club bronze medalist that I am.
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness.
These boards take me back. Fuckboy.
Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Yeah, you're gonna regret calling me your highness when I'm queening your stupid fuckboy face. What? But for the moment, I should represent my country with grace and introduce myself.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
I mean, the American president's daughter would probably be... There's a lot of presidents. Uh-oh, our encoding is overloaded again. But it's fine. I think it's this game. Something about this game is overloading the encoder and I... Wait, do I have? No, there's nothing I can do. Haunted game. I turned away sharply to signal that he wasn't fit to be associated with American royalty, which he either took to heart or ignored completely. Hard to tell with these salt of the earth types.
Is she... well, you know...
What are we talking about? No, I don't know, and there's gonna be some dead fuckboys in this room if I don't find out soon.
Don't worry. She's cool.
Tags?
Don't worry. She's cool.
Yeah, we didn't like that. We didn't like that. Excuse me, what?
Don't worry. She's cool.
Huh. Cool. I see. I see how it is.
Don't worry. She's cool.
Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. This fucking studlet seems awfully well informed as the highest ranking American official in this room. I think it's time to throw my weight around and get some answers. And what did he say about soon? I didn't notice that. About this parasite. I thought I'd ask if there were any other non-wormy side effects, like growing wings or singing like Bonnie Tyler, but then I glimpsed a massive shuffling doughiness in my periphery. Does it matter at all what I try to ask? Do I always just get interrupted? Look! Now that I think about it, they've taken a really long time to walk what was seriously like 30 feet. I almost think they were zombies. Oh. Okay. Following Leon's command, I made my way towards the stairs. Before I ascended entirely, I took a brief glance back at my gun-toting Hottie saviors. Good luck, Leon. Yeah, it's very linear. And you too. Hey, wait a second. He forced me to introduce myself and then didn't return the courtesy. Men. Cabin fever. Once upstairs, I found a bureau and hustled inside. Okay. Adrenaline was coursing through my body, but with no way to expend it, I became nervous and fidgety. In an effort to distract myself, I pressed my ear close to the bureau door. Bureau door? You mean a wardrobe? I listened carefully. Huh, déjà vu. At least it's not a garbage bin. Could Leon and Don Juan really be able to deal with all those villagers? I guess we'll find out who's got better plot armor. With the prospect of untimely demise in my mind, I couldn't help but feel guilty for what I had said to El Nino. Names. Maybe I shouldn't have been so quick to anger. I mean, I don't know any Spanish men. What if fuckboy struts are just the cultural norm? That hardly seems like the worst thing. And also, it's a little hypocritical of me, since I was definitely evaluating his package. Maybe I should apologize, assuming we survive. Oh shit, I blurted out when the pounding began. I know my etiquette instructor would be mortified by my language, but screw her. She was never attacked by zombie cultists. Okay, Ashley, just calm down. Everything's going to be fine. In times of great duress, it's prudent to relax the mind with calming imagery. Just like before. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Are we at the beach again? Oh, we're in the forest now. You're in a serene forest untouched by mankind. Wisps of honeysuckle tickle your nose. A delightful warbling glides down from the branches and caresses your ears. You're accompanied by your bodyguard, who is, well equipped for the journey. The only thing taller than his bicep is his trusty hunting bow, with which he'll stave off your enemies and your hunger. Also, the butt is real. Okay. Also in your company is a handsome lumberjack who excels at chopping wood. Both his axe and his chest glisten with the dew of the forest. Okay. Wait, hold on, is that Link? In your periphery, you spot a weird elf larp or fiddling with his master sword. You pretend to ignore his lustful gaze while admiring his eyes. And what the heck is going on? Oh, okay. More fairy. Suddenly, forest sprite appears and leaps quickly between the branches, daring you to catch a glimpse of his tight pant. What? Okay. What the heck is going on? The sensation of joy permeates your being. Your GPA is higher than Jen has. Nobody has worm heads. Repeat, nobody has worm heads. They're all gonna explode into worms, huh? Oh. Never mind. No exploding. Not into worms, at least. Uh-oh. Sounds like something crashed downstairs. Did the villagers manage to breach the door? Or maybe the windows? Listening closely, I could barely make out voices. Yeah, that's Spanish, alright? Hey Luna, just come to have a checkup as your favorite cute cuddle owl. I'm not cute or cuddly right now. One more time before I get to bed. Oh, that is indeed late. Sleep well. I'm sure we'll be fine with the zombies. Agarralo! I don't know what that means. You know, now that I think about it, we're someone's house and are we the intruders? Property violations are such a messy legal territory. I think in times of being attacked, that's not your highest priority. You think? Fodder. So dead. Well, I guess you can't intrude when there's no one left to intrude upon. She is so murderous. A stream of gunshots sounded from downstairs and moved progressively closer. Oh god, are they moving upstairs?
Upstairs.
Fabio! Jesus, I have really got to ask Leon for one of his guns.
Hey, you trying to kill me?
I held my breath and covered my ears as more gunshots were fired just outside of the bureau. I think it's a wardrobe and not a bureau. Flash grenades? In this tiny space? That can't be good for Leon's beautiful eyes. Did you send those invitations? I told you, no more than 50 people. A confident quip or gallows humor. I guess I'll know shortly. The gunshots persisted for another minute, and I half expected to go deaf from all the noise. You and me both, sister. But then, without any warning, everything went quiet. The gunshots ceased, and I could hear footsteps descending the stairs. Propelled by curiosity, I peeked outside the bureau, which I'm pretty sure is still a wardrobe or a closet. Some bloodstains in the ground, but otherwise it was clear. I'm just so impressed by how the cultists disappear. So eco-conscious. Bureau can mean a desk with drawers, which is not this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was straight up a closet. I know what a bureau is. I have one. Like, this is not that. This is not... A bureau and a desk are very similar. It's not a desk. It was a wardrobe. Hey guys, thanks for saying something. Really appreciate it.
So, what do we do now?
Sexpert.
The bridge I crossed to get here.
That hair.
So I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
Mm-hmm. The bridge is out? What, did they burn it behind them? Also, how does he know that already?
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Fernando. Yeah, I'll say you forgot something. It's called good manners.
Louis.
Louis? So his name is Louis, huh? Too bad. Javier was really growing on me. I wonder what Louis' story is this. He seems forlorn for the playboy type. I like a man who subverts expectations. Louis Louis, is that really how his name is spelled? Shouldn't there be an O in there? Walk away into the night. I glanced at Leon, who seemed rather solemn himself. How does he know Louis anyway? This guy doesn't seem like an agent. So much intrigue and drama. I feel like my brain is going to pop, although that might just be the ringing from all the gunshots. Louis is a Spanish spelling. Oh, I see. The sound of silence. With everyone but us gone, an unnerving quiet descended upon the cabin. The whole place felt painfully lonely. Oh, what? And Leon meant to keep it that way. I followed behind him because, really, what else was I supposed to do? Still, I couldn't help but look back toward the obviously not out bridge. I wonder if I'd ever see Louis again. Yeah, we didn't get sparkly time with Louis. Since we had a breather, Leon hustled around the area, grabbing convenient stores of ammo sitting atop crates and logs. Kinda like Christmas, as imagined by the NRA. With spoils in tow, we headed towards the back gate where the villagers had flooded in from. Merchant man, you're alive! What? Leon approached the guy like the last 30 minutes hadn't even happened. Oh, terribly sorry about that, old chum. I was called away for a bit. You know how it is with bloodthirsty mobs. Now about those promotions you mentioned.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
No, for real, how did he avoid being gored? Is he in cahoots with the villagers? Is Saddle using him as a spy? Has he simply monopolized the black market with his infectious love and cloaking technology? I don't want to believe any of that, so let's tap the old fallback plan. Magic. Oh, I feel portmanteau coming on.
Stranger. Now that's a weapon.
There it is. Ninja. You know, like a Jinja. Like a genie ninja. It's the perfect foil to an evil wizard like Saddle.
Not enough cash, stranger.
Oh, come on. We're a friend. In seriousness, I'm a little overwhelmed by all these men and their mysteries. It's starting to be less Loretta Chase and more Agatha Christie. I don't know any of those names. Wait, don't most people die in Agatha Christie? Oh, wait, that's the novels from the person I still want to read. Oh, wait, no, I do know her.
Come back anytime.
I want to read her novels. I like mystery. Finally, and now to the shed. There was another one of those typewriters in the room. Without a hitch, Liam began tapping away, just like before. Are we saving? Why are we not saving? I don't think it's updating. It's hard to imagine anybody would seriously bother with these things. I'm just going to imagine he's leaving the typewriter equivalent of a dick pic. What? Okay, but why are we not saving? Look. It does not seem to be updating. Maybe it is? No, I don't think it is. Leon started to pore over documents like they mattered. I'm glad he's feeling dutiful enough to read crap, because the only paper I want to see in front of me is a joint. Yeah, it seems the save game has broken. No saving is happening. Which is ironic, because we're in the safe room. I wonder if I really focus... Oh! High time. Ooh, witness the power! Time to show me what you got, Leon. His hair is really amazing, perfectly cut and seemingly immune to grease, blood and other unmentionables. You know, Leon has some weird protrusions below his shoulder. I'll just assume those are where his angel wings came off. His arms are impeccably smooth. It's so rare to find a straight man who waxes. Oh no, don't tell me. Oh wait, we only got 3 things? I wasn't down to bubbles yet. Also, I really wish I could have saved before that, so I could redo that and click some other things, but the save is not working. No one will be saved. I guess we'll have to play this entire thing in one go, guys. Yeah, why is it not working? It looked like he was ready to move on, so I scooted out of his way. Hopefully it just seemed like I was zoning out. Also, sorry for not reading that. The save button has a very specific location you need to click. Yeah, it seemed before like the upper save things were allowing to be saved, but they're... well, we can read in the log. Oh god, Leon is looking right at me. Was I staring at him too lustily? And more importantly, does he mind? Damn it, Leon. What are you thinking? His mind is a complete puzzle to me. I wish he'd throw me a bone. I'm not the master of unlocking over here. I followed close behind as we left the shed and glanced at Jinja as we walked by. Oh, please don't call him that again. Oh, please don't talk to him again, Leon, please. Doing me a small kindness, Leon forged ahead to a small room embedded in the gate that contained a single lever. The lever only moved left or right, presumably corresponding to the 2 sides of the gate. I assumed we had to make a choice. Oh, good. I kind of want to save, please? Why is the save system not working? And do any of them want to? Okay, saves are just broken. Well, if anyone cares about the opinion around here, I'd choose... We'll go left. William picked the right path before I could say anything. I certainly hope it lives up to its name. I don't know if it'll always choose the opposite. We'll never know because I can't save and reload. Well, I, for one, can't wait to turn out to be a death trap. Who needs to be saved more than 10 minutes? Not Ashley Graham, that's who. Episode 13. 2 roads diverge in the wood. Can we save here? The door connects to another outside area that resembled a valley. Can we save? We did save! Yay! The steep slopes and networks of wooden fixtures gave me the impression of a dam, or at least some kind of funneling structure. That's probably a bad thing. We broke into a run, aiming for the wooden partition in front of us. The area was deadly silent, which I hope meant we were safe, but given our luck so far, it was probably the exact opposite. Because the universe loves nothing more than malicious irony, a massive thud landed somewhere behind us. I just know I'm gonna regret turning around. Ugh. Hey look, this physical embodiment of my regrets. Also, what kind of monster? Ugh. Wait, what? Oh, no. Man, I know I like alphas when I'm on my period, but come on. No, stop. Have mercy. Why are we sparkly mode? Forcing myself back to reality, I pushed aside the immediate question about how such monstrosity could exist. Or why I kinda like the ripped shorts look. What? I wonder if it only allows a certain number of saves per chapter, or breaks when saving too much in one chapter. Hi Luna, going back to your roots? My roots? I have never played Resident Evil. Oh, hold on. Kitty is asking for me. 1 second. Okay, back. It could be that save thing, only this is chapter 13 and it wouldn't allow me to save over things from chapter 10 and 9. And we were already at 12. And I don't know anything about Resident Evil and I don't usually play Otome games, so I don't know how this is related to my roots. Resident Evil 4 and dating games, basically your bread and butter. Ah yes, my bread and butter. I'm so terribly confused. I don't know what is going on. I don't know why things are sparkly, and I don't know how we end up dating anyone or why we would. Looks like Ashley's into monsters unknowingly. Oh. No, the Hulk is bald now. Also, no, you wouldn't like monsters in Resident Evil. No, all I know about Resident Evil games is that I probably should avoid them because they're spooky and I don't do well with spooky. This monster is tame, is it? Seems pretty feral to me. Seems like he would kill us. As my mind entered pure survival mode, I employed my other newfound ability, pointing out objects in the environment for Leon to shoot at. Looking upwards, I saw a boulder precariously perched on some wooden planks. It seemed oddly convenient, but I wasn't about to look a gift rock in the, sediment? Bad metaphor. Leon! I shouted, pointing at the boulder. It was an entirely vague command, but I figured he'd work it out. But what with his passion for body language and busting wood. Oh yeah, I don't know if Leon thought it was super obvious, but I really appreciate the kindness of indulging my marginal contributions. As the boulder came tumbling down on the well, whatever the hell it was, we took the opportunity... Oh, wait. As the boulder came down on the... Well, whatever the hell it was, we took the opportunity to run towards the gate. Tame in the gross, scary aspects, I mean. Ah. I'm already kind of... I mean, I'm not super spooked by it, but... I don't need to look at it longer. Naturally, because it was every bit of the death trap I feared it would be, the door was layered in more chains than the vice president's well, what? Excuse me? Which is like the worst kept secret in Washington, by the by. The what now? With nothing else to do aside from panic, I turned my gaze back towards the monster. Partly to monitor its recovery, but mostly because it was just so damn ugly. Thankfully, it seems I can look at it safely from this distance without the parasite hacking my hormones. Oh, we're blaming the parasite. Yeah, I don't need another look at it though. Now that I look at it, it kind of seems like a crossover between Quasimodo, the Hulk, and the toxic waste dump. Although, that's not a bad idea for a slash fic. I'll store that one away for later. In the meantime, what now? In the meantime, I should give this big boy a name. Labeling your trauma is the first step to successful recovery, is it? Let's see. Oh, I see, that makes sense. His most notable feature, outside of being an abomination, is that he is tall, like a venti-sized cup of evil. But then, I know better than to overestimate a man's size, so grande it is. He didn't like that, being called grande. Well, there's no need to get all huffy about it. A grande by any other name would still look as putrid. Alright, I kinda forgot that you're Santa's toe jam and I'm about to evacuate my bowels in terror. Silly me. Leon! I hurled my gaze like a wet sack at Leon, hoping rather desperately that he had made some kind of progress on the door, you know, with a gun. And instead I found him kicking the chains. At first I thought the sight of the creature had driven him insane, because who seriously thinks they can break padlocks with their feet? But then the chains fell away, and I remembered that insanity is named lockpick. Quick close. As the creature began storming towards us, we bolted through the newly opened door. On the other side were some small makeshift houses, which is overselling what we really just dog houses tailored to human height. Subsidized housing, man. Leon grabbed Joel the key. Leon ran into the narrow opening that might loosely be called an entrance, swiping a chunky and some ammo from inside. Probably a good idea considering this building's about 60 seconds away from being demolished. Speaking of which, I wonder how tall, pale and ugly is faring on with that barrier. And we're off! For reasons known only to God and maybe the government, Leon refused to run any faster than a jog. I know girls like a man who seems coolly disinterested, but this is a little extreme. Another gate. Is this how immigrants feel? I never support border control again. The creature was mere feet behind us. It was over. It was going to trample Leon into a beautiful pulp and keep me as a Barbie doll to nibble my sweet little the what? Channeling his essential badass, Leon spun on his heels to make a final stand against the encroaching death tank. Wow, we're not crushed? Oh yeah, take that, you cold front. No one messes with Ashley Graham's bodyguard. The dialogue is something. Looking at Grande's pitiful gesticulations, I was somewhat reminded of the fear and desperation I saw on Jenna's face after Klaus flashbanged her. Oh well, it's like my lit professor said. It's not a team until it happens twice. As Grande wrestled with the pain of absorbing a magnum bullet through its corneas, I thought we might take this opportunity bold, but Leon held firm. It's almost like he expects something else to happen. Something else is definitely going to happen, isn't it? Knowing our luck, he's probably going to transform. If that's the case, could he at least have the decency to mold into something attractive? You can't see it, but I'm like wrinkling my nose in disgust. Backworms! I started in awe as disgusting spider things sprouted from Grande's back like some black cat from hell. What just happened? Why did my eyes go dark? Ah, sweet. No more visual trauma. What? Oh, we've gone officially insane, huh? Better to suffer in the darkness of sight than the darkness of spirit, don't you think? Who are you? I don't remember inviting any other protagonists to my monologue channel. You know who I am. Do I? Oh, Kitty. Yeah. Kitty's like, no, I don't want to do any of this. Actually, we'll take a ad break whilst I deal with Kitty. Be right back. And we're back. At least the music is nice and relaxing. Well, you kind of look like me, except I don't usually look that good unless beer goggles are involved. You have always doubted yourself, always turned your gaze away from struggles you could not overcome. You need only to look within to find the soil from which I sprout. What? Yeah, I'm not following. Neither am I. Your mind was ripping at the seams, dearest Ashley, bearing witness to such unspeakable horror is overwhelming your psyche. I'm the taut thread of your innocence, the last bastion of your goodness. Uh-huh. Oh, hold on. Wait. Here we go. So we're officially going mad. Oh, thank you for the hydration. So, I'm schizophrenic. Okay, don't self-diagnose that. We're just going slightly mad. Great, as if my dating life weren't already in the hole. What you are is a victim of father's singular ambition, of mother's relentless pragmatism. Are you not, in this very moment, moored to the tide of their carelessness? Are you trying to say that's my parents' fault that I'm the target of a Spanish cult? I mean, I blame them for plenty of things, but they didn't make me get in Klaus's car. Are the people who slickened the stairs not at fault when you tumbled down them? Listen, whoever you are or whatever you are, Lashley. Pardon? Lashley, that's the name you've given me in your heart. Okay, Lashley. Can we rain check this conversation? Leon's probably doing cool stuff and I need to keep the flame kindled. You know what I'm saying? Very well. Just remember, No relationship lasts longer than the one with yourself. Do not neglect it for an illusion. Okay, jeez, you're worse than John. Fortunately, because the whole alter ego business happened on a synaptic level, only about 2 seconds had passed in the real world. Ah, gosh dang it, we're still gonna have to bear witness to this, huh? Is Ashley or Luna smitten yet? Ashley is. I'm not. The poster Vita we just pulled looked very smitten. From the relative safety of Leon's back, I turned over a dozen questions in my mind. Does extreme physical duress cause the parasite to expose itself? Does it just need a breath of fresh air away from the fetid smoke that is Grande's body? I mean, really, look at that skin. Corpses are not Luga's, pal. Oh hey, what's that shiny thing up there? Treasure? Focus, Ashley. No. Shinies are a very good focus. Oh right, sorry. Racked with pain or embarrassment and its lack of hygiene, Grande collapsed to his knees. Leon stood firm and coolly reloaded his gun, as if bored by the whole exchange, because in his world, toppling a giant merits as much attention as cooking SpaghettiOs. But before I could exercise my right to flee like a coward, Leon did something that I did not expect, nor could mentally understand. He holstered his gun and took out his knife. What? Sounds like a tough crowd, Luna, unlike Ashley. Yeah, I am a tough crowd. I'd barely formulated the why in my brain before... What? Needless to say, morbid curiosity kept me stationary. I didn't even get to read it all. Simulation. Doing this best pantomime of a crazed rodeo clown, Leon nimbly ascended Grande's back and began an assault on reason, safety, and the whole enterprise of dermatology. I winced as Leon began slashing away at the zit spider with powerful, deliberate strokes. However, this does give me a great idea for a reality TV show. Dr. Pimple Popper. I'll definitely be making some phone calls. It was cooler than... Okay? Grande writes in what would have sounded to me like pain if I hadn't already forsaken the creature in my heart. Exploiting this moment of weakness, as all beautiful men are apt to do, Leon began to serenade the genocide giant with a lullaby, powerless before Leon's velvety barred... What? I'm so lost. Grande collapsed in a deep slumber, what? Ah, just kidding, Leon shot him again, okay. That makes more sense. At the apex of Grande's flailing, his body went weirdly rigid. I've played enough RPGs to know he's probably gearing up for a desperate final attack. I need to warn Leon. I'll just imagine that he heard me. Grande's body, much like the cultist, began to decay immediately, which seemed cool at first blush, you know, because who really wants to clean up 1,000 pounds of unwashed tadpole? But then I thought that his body dust might end up flowing through the dam and into the local water supply. Major ew. American tap water isn't the greatest, I'll admit, but by Jove, it's not laced with particles of evil. Leon stepped forward as Grande became so much dirt and... Village the Gold Bars. Am I seeing this right? I know I shouldn't be surprised by that, but seriously, was Saddle feeding him gold? No wonder the old bastard needs salted cheddar. It's basically minion mix. Leon casually inspected Grande's golden remains and stuffed them in his pockets. Kinda funky, not gonna lie, makes me want to bathe in Purell. So wait, Grande dissolves just like the cultist. That could mean Grande was infected with a parasite too, right? And if you kill the parasite, the host dies with it? Okay, now, Ashley, put those anime tears on hold for a sec. No need to jump to conclusions. Maybe Grande was a special case. I mean, was he even a man? I am not necessarily screwed yet. Maybe there's still time to find a cure. And who's to say I'll turn into... that? There's supposed to be some obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway. Is that a memory or is that Lewis speaking? Right, a symptom. What kind of symptom have I had? I called up the blood, and there's the bubbles, and... Dad? Oh my god, Ashley, are you the symptom? Get out of me, you filth! Breathe, Ashley. I'm a symptom, yes, of a world that teeters between chaos and cruelty. I do not speak for your vital organs. Well, okay, I guess you would know. Just give me a heads up if you feel any, corrupting influence. I surely will. I looked back as we ran onwards, fearful that Grande would rise from the dead, because at this point, why not? But there was nothing, save for the careless whisper of the wind. I confident, not wind, I suppose. Now he uses his gun? Son of a bitch, Leon. Men have no right to say to women are misters when they got guys like this on their team. Not that it impairs my attraction, if anything. Just ahead of us was a door, exactly like the one we entered. Leon was unhurried as ever, but given what we just survived, I was glad for a breather. Grande, maybe in the next life you can be worthy of your ripped shorts. In the meantime, rotten hell. She is so petty. Such darkness lurks in your heart. Leave! And this feels like a fever dream. Episode 14, Gondolos. I inwardly sighed as the gate shut behind us, relieved to put that damn in the hopefully forever past. Safety. Against the backdrop of our recent ordeal, the relative peacefulness of this new area was quite striking, and the tapered whispering of the evening wind I found some meager respite. Yeah, that sounds good. Leon pushed ahead, seemingly unfazed by tranquility and terror alike. Such endurance. I'm starting to believe the man is a literal Adonis, and that's fine by me. We ascended a hill and came to an area that seemed like a cliffside. To the left there was a precarious stone bridge leading to an imposing door, the exit, very likely, of the other path I thought we should have taken. Hey, wait. That's Jinja up there. How stupid he must think we are, strutting into the grandest doom funnel when he just strolled down Easy Street. Maybe if somebody had just followed my advice. I wonder if we could have taken the other path. Like, if we taken the opposite one, then we would have gone left and we had something else. Not that we can reload because we couldn't save, but you know. Situated between the paths is a larger gate adorned by a mast with one glowing red eye. Leon inspected the emblem briefly and I moved away towards a trail sloping off the left. I guess puzzles don't interest you much when you yourself are a puzzle. At the top of the stairs, we stepped onto a gondola loading platform embedded in the mountainside. Love the patchwork sheet metal aesthetic they got going. Really reminds you of crippling poverty. The gondola cars moved up and down the line, so innocently committed to their electric destiny. It reminded me of a lot of the American Rust Belt, charming as an idea in a third world sort of way. Fortunately, us coastal elites are much too savvy to ever get on such an obvious death trap. Oh my god, wait for me, Leon! Okay, so we're on a rickety old gondola car, suspended who knows how many feet over the Spanish abyss. But it's cool. We're cool. It's not like anyone else would be riding this thing at this time of night, right? What does your heart tell you, Ashley? Not nearly as much as that rifle! I wish I could see what was going on. Close your eyes. If you want to truly see, you must forgo sight. What? I'm hip to that. Aside from Leon's, sight hasn't done me a whole lot of good so far. Shh, let us focus. Hold. Okay. This feels inappropriate. I don't know. We're about to get shot and it... Yum. Okay. Well, she's at least enjoying her time. Let's say for Luna, yeah, I feel like I should step out. I feel like should I leave her alone in the room? Wait a second. I was talking about what Leon was shooting at. The eyes nourish the mind. Would you really prefer poison to wine? Well, I don't like your trickster ways, Lashley. Very well, back to the reality you so crave. I don't know who recommended you play this game, but I'm thoroughly amused. Basically, all the raiders that came in from Ilva, we never got Lashley. Wow. Wait, hold on. We never got... You guys didn't get Lashley? But wait, I don't even know how... You didn't get Lashley, but I got Lashley? I don't even know what choices I made to get me Lashley. Choices do matter in certain things. I feel like I barely ever made a choice. Insane. I thought this was like fake choices. I felt like we kept being put on a path, but I guess not. Also, OBS is absolutely hating this. And once in a while I'm getting like a, oh, we can't encode fast enough. Might have been the violent part. Oh yeah, maybe. Chat choice violence. Yeah, also at some point the save stopped working, so I can't go back and choose the other route. But then again, this game is a lot longer than I thought. I thought for like a spin-off thingy, it would be kind of short and sweet, but this is like a time investment. But yeah, we have Lashley. I mean, Leon's probably got it under control, so... Hey, Lashley? Say no more. Oh, we're going back. We're going back. Ah, yeah. If this is my innocent side, call me a saint. Welcome to Lashley Vision. I feel like I should leave her alone. Like, I feel like I'm intruding on her private thoughts. But I look over to see Lashley Vision. Ashley, open your eyes. What? Seriously, you're the one who put these images in my mind? Don't even... Maybe just leave the room, give them some time together. And we're out. We're down. Oh. Oh no, it's red. Oh, I think we're dead. What happened? Am I alive? Also, Top Dungeon Farm is back. Yay. Oh. I gotta read that. I've been reading that. Ashley seems naughty. Lashley seems like... seems like we're slowly going mad. Well, more alive than that guy. I'll give Leon credit. He knows the right way to avenge a woman's honor. Which is swiftly. Still, it's kind of horrible watching people fall into nothingness. What's at the bottom? I wonder. It's probably trees, but I hope it's a whole bunch of Grandes really to eat the fuckers. Okay, so I think maybe choosing violence has made us more violent. Who knew? I feel like we're more bloodlusty than before. Did she experience Trashly? There is a Trashly? No, we did not experience Trashly. You lost, restart the game. Yeah, we got Trashly. What was Trashly like? Now on stable ground, I took inventory of my pain. Yeah, it seems like a pretty good amount. I'm lucky that my face is free of hatches. Sure, but gratitude is a poor substitute for Tylenol. Crazy. I mean, Lashley seems pretty insane too. Trashly was a little shit. Leon turned towards me with some kind of canister in hand. Are we gonna graffiti their gondola? Because I'm feeling exactly that spiteful. We loved her. Oh, whoa, why is he aiming that at me? Hey, we're healed. We're back to green. What is this? Pesticide to keep the bug from eating my battered flesh. Weird. It smells like plants. Like pot plants. Not that I would know anything about pot or have any experience with pot panics. Huh. All of a sudden, there's a tingling feeling in my head, but I can feel the trope starting to fade away. And I feel like chuckling, oh my god, this is pot. We're high now. Wow, I'm feeling that face, feeling like really good, like so good that I almost forgive that axe hurling madman. I mean, I was just doing what the star told him to do. Would I really be any different? Would any of us? Honestly, I completely missed having an axe thrown to my head, but you know. We moseyed over the long staircase leading downward and proceeded, not surprisingly, in that direction. We continued along the path at the bottom and soon came up... Who else? Ginger!
Welcome.
Hello again. Maybe it's just because I'm coming off a high, but something seems a little off about old Ginger, don't it? There's just like an aura? Could also be his glowing red eyes. Yeah, that's not a good sign. But hey, I ain't gonna knock a dude for popping a J or 3 when this, waves at everything, is your job. That's just self-care. I think Lashley was trying to warn him the accent got hit anyway. Yeah, I think that's why she told us to open our eyes. We resumed our dog down the path and soon ran into another door, not unlike the ones in the village. Naturally, we proceeded without any concern for our safety. Who cut the big cheese? Would you take a look at that? It's a forest! Oh hey, that reminds me of playing that song Dark Black Forest on DDR. It's a long way to go, honey, he said. I know, but I'm afraid... Wait, where are we going? She asked. Into the Dark Black Forest. What? Soon the narrow path found out into a dead end, featuring a solitary ramshackle warehouse-type place. I'm dying. What the... I don't know. It's so hard to read this all with a straight face. You have no clue how hard it is to read these mad ramblings. I bet 10 Spanish dollars that they keep the cultist Kool-Aid there. See? Like this. That's why we've come, right? To find an antidote to the evil within. As we approached the door of the building, I swallowed hard, trying to fight back the encroaching sense of loneliness and dread radiating hardcore from this place. Still, I tried to seem brave, if only for Leon's sake.
You better stay outside.
Alright.
Ashley, go hide.
Back to the trash can I go.
Yeah.
Well, that's a load off. Time to cower. There wasn't exactly a ton of hiding spots, and I felt unwise to back myself into a corner, so I nestled myself between a nearby tree and some weird log shed. From my excessively dingy cover, I watched Leon carefully open the door and become one with the darkness. I wonder what Leon's going in there for. Maybe to meet another secret agent? But that doesn't explain why I'd have to hide. Oh, unless he thinks they might double-cross him. Drama. Yeah, this doesn't seem very well hidden at all. At the same time, it seems pretty dangerous to just leave me out here, in the open, in the middle of the forest, in the dead of the night. Oh crap, I just remembered I'm vulnerable and terrified! Man, I never thought I would miss the dumpster. We're missing the dumpster. Garbage sanctuary! Where are thou, garbage sanctuary? What is happening? Oh my god, the building is on fire! I mean, wow, I didn't know backstabbings happened that quick outside of General Hospital. I didn't really want to leave my hiding place, but I was also afraid. What, we can't have an R? We are afraid of what attention a flaming warehouse might draw among the saddle-bound. Bereft of good ideas, I moved to the other side of the shed and desperately wished I could curl into a morphball and just roll out of here. Instead, I squatted intensely and watched nervously for any sign of Leon. Each passing second burned away a little more of the rope of my hope. My hope rope, you might say. I'm afraid. Whoa. For a moment, I was petrified by the thought that Leon had been murdered. Part of me really wishes I had Lashley soothing mental imagery right now, but considering why she's in remission, I should probably stay vigilant. Listening more closely, I could hear noise coming from the warehouse. Sounded like bullets and shrieking. A rather unholy medley, but the signal is a struggle that means Leon is alive. Give him hell, Leon, because otherwise, I'll leave your ass for Jinja and never look back. This is a scary game, do note that. At first she was afraid. And then she was petrified. I'm gonna get Luna a guy like this guy. I can always feel that's what the elf really wants. Why else would she be playing such a game? Because it was recommended to me, because it was insane. At first she was afraid. She was petrified. How did the rest of the lyrics go? I don't know. Another few minutes passed and eventually the sound dissipated. I took a chance and ran up to the building, trying to hear better while avoiding first-degree burns. Sure, because it was recommended. It was, though. The game said it, not me, but I guess she will survive. I heard something collapse, but it wasn't from the inside. I peeked over in the corner of the side of the building. I half expected to see Jinja standing there. Curiosity? Mainly the entire chat being like, no, it's great, you should try it. Actually, did Jinja know about this? Did he tip off the secret agent? Is he the secret agent? Did he teleport into the building? Is the code? Is it the code? Is that the source of his power? So many questions. As if to undercut my mounting anxiety, Leon tumbled through the hole on the siding and rolled coolly to his feet.
Are you okay?
Oh my gosh, Leon is safe. I'm safe. Woo, take that, Jinja, you potential traitor / love interest. I ran up to Leon, who looked a little scuffed and bruised. A good look on the man, I might add. Shows character. Maybe I should inquire further about the preceding incident, you know, so that he knows I'm thinking about him. Are you hurt? Did Jinja go rogue? Will you marry me? Maybe we should ask if he's hurt. Maybe this isn't the time to ask him to marry us. Okay, chat, what do you guys think? Are you hurt? Did Jinja go rogue? Or will you marry me? As if he would know who Jinja is. 3. Married? Yeah. You guys want me to ask him if he will marry us? That's 3 trees. He's obviously not hurt. I guess we'll ask for his hand in marriage. And he's moving past me. Oh well, I guess you don't have to. I was just a thought. Price. Oh man, no, she's all sad. The egg, the boss, and other things. We made our way back to the gondola station, but before boarding, Leon turned his gaze to the towering silhouette looming over the darkness. Is that a castle? It's huge! So huge that I'm not sure how I missed it before. Right. Anyway, it'd be nice if someone there could help us, like a prince. A rich, handsome, filthy fucking rich prince. Oh, what if Louis is actually a prince? Like he became disenchanted by wealth and decided to commit his life to the people after he realized they'd been denied the luxuries he had so long taken for granted. Like light bulbs! That sounds a little hokey when I think about it. But I'm sure Lashley would say something like, better to indulge an innocent myth than a cruel truth. Rest in pieces, weird side of me. Oh wait, Lashley's gone? Damn. Leon's pretty rude. Leon has barely spoken any words to us. Look at how happy she looks. Leon sure looks nice. Wisps of fog only accentuate his excellent jawline, and his arms, so smooth and defined. It's not often you can find a guy who can balance muscle and metro. And poses that portrait Ashley makes are great. Yeah. I wonder what else he keeps shaved. What? Dirty thoughts. What? Huh? Sure is quiet without the threat of assault. I might not get many opportunities like this to chat with Leon. Maybe he'll answer a question or two. Okay, we'll save and see what she's gonna ask him. Hey, Leon. About Louis. So if you don't mind me asking, how do you know Louis? Is he another agent? No, he's just an ex-cop. Or so he says. I found him in a dresser a few hours ago. He was in a dresser. Wow, Louis was stuck in a dresser too? That will be a great icebreaker. Long story. Oh, hey, that reminds me. You hungry? Oh, well, maybe a little. I got some gum and a couple of eggs. I also got a delicious bass, but it's a little big. Wait, we're gonna just eat straight fish, or did you cook it? Oh, Huh. Do we just want to eat a straight fish? Egg time. Do we crave egg? We craving egg. Eat that fish. Okay, egg or fish? It seems people crave the egg more. Raw egg, yum. Yeah, yummy, raw egg. Yeah, we crave for eggs. I want to see your snake eat that fish. I don't think we're gonna get any example. I think we're gonna go egg. Yummy egg. Do you think I could have one of those eggs, Leon? Yeah, sure. It's gold. Huh. Yep, fresh out of a chicken. No idea why it's gold though. Maybe something in the feed? For some reason I thought it was going to be boiled. That reason being, I'm dumb. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be raw. Do you think it's safe to consume? It's just an egg. I've eaten a couple since I got here and I haven't had any problems so far. I'm glad he's so laissez-faire about the prospect of being ravaged by salmonella, but I'm having some serious second thoughts here. Still, I don't want to seem ungrateful, so maybe I'll just hold on to it. Although, now that I think about it, where am I supposed to keep this thing? It's not like lady clothes have any pockets. Yeah, we don't. Well, I mean, there's nature's pocket. Time to see if those Kegel exercise have paid. Well, excuse me, what? What? That better not mean what I think it means. Oh, she's crazy. So, about this job, I guess. So, what's the story behind you becoming my bodyguard, if you don't mind me asking? We're just gonna move past that. That's a little tough to explain. If you're worried about whether I can handle it, Leon, then don't. I'm tougher than I look. You're right. I shouldn't treat you like a kid. You've been through more in a day than most people will endure in a lifetime. You remember the former president shooting off those missiles at Raccoon City? How could I not? My dad was the VIP. It was all anybody talked about in my high school. Granted, most of it was just President Evil jokes. Did your dad tell you anything what caused the incident? No, he won't talk about it in private, but I've heard stuff from his cabinet. Something about a company called Umbrella making viruses into bioweapons, and then it leaked into the city. Almost sounds quaint when you say it. Huh? Are you making fun of me, Leon? No, it's just, I was there when it all happened. The death, the destruction, the smell. The news didn't cover half of it, and people wouldn't believe it if they had. It really was hell on earth. What kind of things are we talking about? I don't like that. It's too horrible to describe. Let's leave it on that. No, we're just gonna move past that. Everyone in the chat leaves the jokes they were writing. Yeah, probably for the best, but what were you doing in the city? Did you get stuck in the quarantine? Oh, Mr. Eng, I don't know who that is, but I don't like them. Actually, I just graduated from the police academy and requested an assignment at the Raccoon City Police Department. It was supposed to be my first day on the force. Because I was young and stupid, I drove into town to see if I could help. Kinda hard to say it was bad luck when I put myself in that situation. Oh, Leon, I sympathize with stupidly driving off to places you don't belong. Sounds to me like you should get an award for worst first day ever. I guess my superiors thought so too. That's how I skipped a few rungs in the career ladder and wound up the president's service. Of course, there are other reasons the government wants me close to the vest, but I'm afraid that's classified, even for the president's daughter. You just wait, Leon. I'll get my security clearance and I'll learn all your secrets. Your call, sweetheart. Just don't be disappointed if you find more skeletons than secrets in my closet. Oh my god, he called me sweetheart! The gondola came to a halt, and with it, my fantasy of continued conversation. Onward, I guess. We jogged down a small hill and walked up to the large wooden door that Leon had inspected earlier. Luna said, I'm voice acting. Leon began sifting through his pockets. I wonder if he, like... Wait, what? I didn't even get to read that all. What? Sweet merciful Jesus. Hold on, we have logs and we have saves. Save? Let's see. Wonder if he, like, swiped the key from the secret agent before he exploded. Okay. Voice acting. Yeah! First off, ew. Second, maybe I should have asked about what went down in that warehouse. Thirdly, scratch number 2, I made the right choice by not asking. So wait, is that Gingy's eye? Still, in the spirit of the times, I'd like to say that this whole thing has become really unpleasant to my eyes. Running from the bulls. We stepped through the gate and... Okay, now hold on a second, me. Can we just stop and ponder the fact that the total hottie just opened the door with a person's eyeball? That is so nuts. I mean, these people don't even have toilets, and they're building doors with retina scanners? I know I live in a gated community, so glass house and all that, but this wild cap is borderline American. Ew, okay. I'm good now. Just had to clear the air. Continue, me. Why, thank you, me. I'd be happy to. Where was I? Oh, right. On the other side of the gate was a very tight path leading up. There's guys there. The path was enclosed by rocky embankments. They were totally climbable, but Leon seemed fine with walking the all straight and narrow. It's not like we were trying to escape an area bristling with hostility or anything. What's that rumbling sound? I looked behind me briefly, half sure that Granda would make a grand re-entrance in the world of the living. Holy grande latte, I knew I'd jinx it. Dead be damned, he'll feast on my lovely lady bones yet. I swung my head Ford and was relieved to 1. Find Leon cocked and ready like any good man should be, and 2. That Grande had apparently been reincarnated as a mere truck. A truck that is driving straight towards us on a narrow path. Oh no, Truckoon is coming for us. Yeah, that embankment is looking pretty scalable right now. I thought about bolting, but Leon held firm. If I run now, I might distract him, but it might also get him off this road. I don't want him to think I don't trust him. Men love a girl with undying certainty in their many abilities to seek amidst unreasonable odds, don't they? That certainly feels true. Truck that, run. Trust Leon completely. We'll trust him completely. I'm sure it'll be fine, and we won't get run over at all. As if buoyed by my conviction, Leon stepped back and raised his weapon to the night. It does seem super dumb to just stand your ground against a truck driver willing to kill his own friends to crush you, but surely Leon would only do something he had absolute confidence in. Surely. Surely. GFC, Leon. Well, sure hope I don't impact. And we died. Mission failed. We'll get them next time. This reminds me of playing Long Live the Queen and finding all the deaths. I thought about bolting, but Leon held firm. If I run now, I might distract him, but it might also get him off this road. I want to assume that Leon knows what he's doing, but you know what they say about assumptions. Cushion Mills. Yeah, the reload. Nah, I'll trust him completely. It'll be fine. Second thought. Oh. Hey, see, it worked. Huh. Now that is how you propose to someone. Meanwhile, 20 feet away. As I began to plan out our wedding, we slipped past the flaming truck and continued up to the path. So wait, they did an eyeball thing too? Wait, there's villagers behind us? How did they? Oh my god, Leon, you flippin' dolt. You gave him the key? Yeah, that's kind of silly. That's kind of silly. With the vendors doing their best impression of a stampede, Leon and I looked honestly at one another. His eye said, I've got a plan. My eye said, this is your fault.
On the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, because where else are we supposed to go? Better hope this is a drawbridge. Oh wow, their eyes are very glowy. As the villagers drew uncomfortably near, I temporarily forgave Leon for his earlier poor judgment and looked up to him for guidance. He flicked his eyes at a crank to my left.
You take that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Such plans, much thought. Look at the rust on this thing. And I thought that I've gone too long without a loving touch. Focus, Ashley. Cultist with torches. I took hold of the handle and looked to Leon for a signal. I knew it was just going to be more quiet body language, but I imagined a seductive wing blow kiss combo. Anything to keep the spark alive.
Hey,
Wow, actual words. I'm so motivated. Let's push this crank. Noodle arms, push it real good. Wow, we did it. Does this qualify us for a relationship upgrade? I mean, it's not quite dodging ancient traps in unison yet, but I think there's real potential.
come on.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of confidence about what we'll find in this castle, but given everything so far, I think Ghost of Vincent Price is a reasonable gamble. Traps will tear us apart. Oh no. Chapter 2. Oh, and we're loading. How many chapters do you guys think there are? Yeah, we are not finishing this game today. We're just gonna go as long... We're gonna continue until the end of the usual stream time, but we are not finishing this. I guess I'll let you guys decide if we finish. I was gonna move back to like Invisible Ink or something for Sunday again. You guys having fun? I still am so lost. Like, I vaguely get what is going on, but it's like a fever dream. Very much fun. Good. Good. I'm mortified and offended. That's interesting. I think only 3 chapters. Okay. Castle in the Mists. Oh. Little cute animation. But it's funny. It's very funny. Wait, why do we have an inventory, actually? Okay, hold on. Let me do a save. What is in our inventory? An egg that I received from Leon. My feminine instinct detects a mysterious power within. Or maybe it's just the fact that it's gold. Okay, we broke 13 barrels. We have... Okay, so that's our usual picture. We got an egg. We broke 13 barrels. We have no gold. Inventory, 1 gross egg. As we moved through the imposing wooden doors into the courtyard, I was... Barrel spotted. Nope, not even gonna think about it. He's a genie. I've embraced that. Oh, wait, hold on. It's a friend. Deciding you needed some wishes granted, Leon detoured in the den of Jinja. The Denja? Leon browsed his wares for a second before looking frustrated. Kinda like when you go to the convenience store to buy a candy bar, but you're 30 cents short, so you rob the place instead. I've heard people do that.
Wait here.
Okay. Leon headed outside and began scouring the castle grounds. Geez, is check under the couch cushion levels spread. 1 million taxpayer bucks a year thrown at the Museum of Neon Science, but nobody can loan his man a few Benjamins? Something doesn't add up. That, I swear, if I find out you're pretending to be into fiscal conservatism again. Oh, look at that little hand shake. Although, while Leon was preoccupied, this could be my chance to have a real live conversation with the merchant. How exciting. Oh, we should save so we can reload our questions. Hey.
Welcome.
Hello, moving around quite a lot tonight, haven't you? Yeah, I could say the same for you. Ah, well, we're all moving in one direction. You know, celestially. Yeah, galactical. I guess this confirms that I'm dealing with one man and not an army of clones. Good to know.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
So, can I interest you in anything? It's mostly guns in this coat, but I do got some nice jewelry that might suit a proper lady like yourself. It's BOGO right now. Oh, that's very nice, but what kind of jewelry? Let's see, I've got a pearl bangle, an amber ring, a pocket watch, though it needs a little TLC. And oh yes, precious gems. I think an emerald would go well with your eyes. You know how to flatter a girl. Hey, wait a second, didn't Leon sell you some of those things? Figured you were sharp. Yep, that's why it's BOGO right now. Right, well I appreciate, but the truth is, I don't have any money. You go on vacation without spending money? Kids these days. Oh no, it's not like that. I'm not a tourist. I had some money on me, but I guess it was stolen when I was kidnapped. Now I'm just basically a refugee. Human trafficking. I'm sorry to hear it. That's a bad business. Wait. What? I remember now. I heard some rumblings from the locals about a girl they were keeping their eyes on. Some daughter of a prime minister or something. That you? I mean, it's more like the president, but you know, same difference. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was standing before royalty. Finally, some proper recognition. It's fine. I'm just a regular person. Inside, she's like, finally, someone treating me like the princess I am outside. No, I'm totally cool. If you were just a regular person, would I be angling for your autograph? Are you angling for my autograph? I will once I find a pen in this damn sack. Wow, this is the first time anybody's asked for my autograph. Maybe we could trade something. Didn't waste any time figuring out what you were worth, eh? That's good. Always know your price. But before that, I gotta ask, the guy with you, he cop? I guess he used to be, but no, he's just my bodyguard. He's trying to get me home. Bodyguard. Yeah, he's got that air about him. How about... Wait, did you guys see that? Something just passed by there. How much you make in a job like that? Oh, that's Leon. Evidently, not that much.
Come back.
Well, if you
anytime.
stumble upon any spare change and want some payback, we can talk, kid. Might comfort you to know I've been rated 1 in the retribution market for 10 years straight. Zoom. Oh, cool. Congrats. Of course, I'm the only person they pulled. Anyway, I'm sure we'll run into each other again, huh? Maybe we'll be ready to take your John Hancock by then. I'm sure it'll be sooner than... Sure, it'll be sooner than later. Oh, hey, before I forget, what's your name? Leon looking for monies. Breaking every barrel in sight. I don't know. What's yours? It's Ashley. Ashley, eh? A pretty name for a pretty lady. Sorry to say, I can't return the favor right now. My line of work is very delicate. Got to keep cards close. You understand? Yeah, I get it. Shadow broker and all that. But hey, I don't want anyone saying I'm not flexible either. So why don't you give me a name? You know, like a code name, just between us. A code name, Let me think. Okay, the saving has broken again. Oh, we can name him, guys. What should we name him? We could just name him what she's been naming him. We could name him Ginger. I wonder if he'll... I wonder if it'll override it for me. New Leon. Leon the second. Genji. He does look like he's kind of old under there with those eye bags. You guys want to call him? Nah, I think we should call him something else. I vote New Leon. My type of guy. I think he's kind of beyond my age. My silly flirt urge is instantly thinking, lover boy, brow wiggle. Sadly, I can't wriggle my brows. Not good, at least, because of the tracking. Doesn't track brows very good, at least not individually. I can move my brows individually myself, but it doesn't track that. Because iPhone broke that, sadly. Albert. You know, I kind of like Albert. Sir, not Saddle. I kind of dig Albert. It's a silly name. Shall we call him Albert? I don't know, I'm kind of feeling Albert.
A wise choice, mate.
Not my first choice, but the customer's always right, so it's great. Leon hurriedly rejoined us in the room and made us some space for him. And I made some space for him to do his thing.
I'll buy it at a high price.
Thanks. I'm really grateful that I never had to take a sales job. It sounds exhausting. Oh, I just turned my head around. It's snowing outside. Ooh, neat. Once Leon was satisfied with his purchase, we headed back out and up the stairs. I quickly waved back at Albert. Hey, figure gun. I do that too. The courtyard stairs led us to the castle's battlements. We skated along the path and took cover behind a large box with some very conveniently placed rifle ammo. Naturally, Leon nabbed it and proceeded to share his newfound bounty with the heads of the dudes above us. How generous of him. Simulation. Nice. Classic Leon. We slowed as we reached the top of the spiral stairs. Oh hey, is that a wishing well? I can't help but wonder. Oh, what do I wish for? True love? My parents' acceptance? A helmintologist? So many important wishes. A what? Hey Leon, come here for a sec. What's up? I want to make a wish. Think you can spare some putas? Looks like someone might have thrown a spine in there. Just use that. It's gonna be worth a couple of wishes. It's a spine. How romantic of you, Leon. How many are we talking here? 3? 7? What? Oh. Huh. Great balls of fire. Another hopeful idea that died in its sleep. I assume they were aiming for us, in which case they kinda suck, but their failure contains a lesson for us all. Thank God. Helmintologist apparently set up a parasitic worm. Interesting. Oh, yes, we want someone to fix the worm thing. I followed Leon down some stairs as the cultists continued to rain hellfire from above, like they didn't even care about wrecking their own property. I guess I wouldn't care either if I was an old world artisan forced to lend my catapult skills to the local cult for the cheap. You just know Salabax ain't offering a 401k, and dental, forget about it. We slinked to the narrow entrance and surprise, surprise, a cannon! Did you know that the modern cannon is a descendant of the Firelance, which was effectively a flame-throwing spear? Although our first illustration of a cannon didn't arise until 1326, they were documented at least 200 years prior. No, I did not know that. What? So I like to be informed. Sue me. I hope Leon doesn't think we're going to do anything with this cannon. I mean, look at the thing. The Spanish flu seems modern by comparison. We're totally using the cannon. After confirming the room was barrel-free, Leon turned towards me.
Wait.
Okay. Oh goody, I've been wanting to play another round of Stay in this spot while I kick ass. At least I have a cannon to look at instead of an infinite blackness or dumpster space. Good old, always informed Ashley. Can we save yet? Nope. Okay, we're gonna try and find the points that we can save. Because we are nearing the end of my time. Devoid of that little thing called choices, I heeded Leon's command and waited by the cannon while he jogged his way back to the battlefield. Suddenly, he turned back to look at me. He said nothing, as usual, but I thought I saw a shadow of concern dart across his face. I smiled meekly and nodded, as if to assure him that I wouldn't evaporate in his absence. And there he goes. I guess I'll just chill with this medieval-era cannon and hope that I'm not incinerated by unfriendly fire. Anyway, as I was saying, cannons! The Chinese were some of the first to adopt cannons for warfare, and their success in killing masses of dudes led to the cannon's global propagation. Unfortunately, that innovation didn't extend to the term itself, which derives from an old Greek word simply meaning tube, because who has time to create wordplay when you're disemboweling your... Ooh, what's going on? Oh, we're being cannon napped. There's a barrel in the background left. Maybe it was an unkillable barrel. Oh dear. I don't think this is canon. It's too bad about all this property damage, but I think we can evade liability. I mean, the cannon was irresponsibly loaded and inexplicably aimed at the door. What is your poos? My kitty came to me and is staring up at me, but I'm gonna just continue. It's like if you leave titles on the ground and your baby eats them, and it's like, come on, you wanted to kill that thing. Jesus, Ashley! I don't know where that metaphor was going, but hey, we can move forward. Yeah, let's. Huh. It's Albert. Okay, stop. Clearly this man can teleport. That's just science at this point. My question is, why the hell can't I just hug him and teleport out of here? How much could that possibly cost? Hey, Albert. I guess he didn't hear me. Story of my life. It's starting to feel like Ashley might not be a great person. Or she might just be coping with this entire doom and destruction thing in a not great way. Like, I mean, those are inner thoughts. As long as she doesn't act on it, She might have just like adopted some gallows humor. Why are we? Oh, my thing crashed and my kitty is on my desk. Okay, kitty, hold on. Kitty demands you end the stream. Yeah, I'm just looking for a point at which the saves work again. Also, for some reason, the phone automatically closed it. Can we... Oh, wait, that's not... Oh, dang it. I didn't mean to load. I thought I was on safe. Oh, gosh, dang it. Well, damn. That's not what we wanted. Okay, I guess we're skipping through. Dang it, kitty! And general phone scuff. Skip. Skip? Skip? How do I... Do I hold it? We're loading sound. Are we winning? No, we accidentally went to a really far past save. It's not letting me skip. Oh, wait. Am I... If I hold my thing over there? We're gonna try and catch up where we were. Oh no, the skip button is also broken now. Just woke up. I had to question through blurry eyes pretty much everything on the screen until I slowly confirm I'm looking at. Yeah, so... We're playing this crazy game. It's a fever dream. I'm gonna try and get back to where we were. And then... find a place to save. And then try and end things. Everything is falling apart. Nothing wants to work. Maybe we should have played this in browser mode, because this is very buggy. Can we just... Come on. Is the skip even working?
On the other side of the bridge.
Can we skip through faster? We've already seen all this. Look at their glowy eyes. I don't know if just holding my thing there or if I need to like click. But yeah, this is a fever dream of a game. Okay, we're in chapter 2. Can we save yet? I would really like to save so I don't have to redo all this when I accidentally load something. Funniest part is when I went to sleep when you were talking about it, but I didn't hear what you were talking about because I know... Oh yeah, I just saw chat. Can we save yet? Can we... Nope. Saving is broken again.
Got a selection of...
Okay, skipping is at least working. We're gonna call him Albert again. Unless you guys want a different name. Thank you for the hydration. We could follow the game's Jinja naming scheme. Albert. Sure, Alberto.
A wise choice, mate.
I wonder if they'll acknowledge if you call him Jinja. Like how she's been calling him in her head.
I'll...
Finger guns. Have we saved yet? Nope. Kablamo. And we get the wishing well sequence. Kablowie. Spooky music. Cannon. Barrel destroy. Cannon time. And then we get raised. I'm really hoping we can save next episode. Property damage, tide bolt. Teleport. Hey Alberto. Guess you didn't hear me. Story of my life. Okay. Hopefully we can save this chapter. Swords in the stone. The door led us into a strange cramped room. My eyes snagged onto the glimmering golden sword adorning the back wall, but then Leon got buzzed. It's not working. It would be really, really nice if the save system works.
We decided to lay low in a castle, but it looks like it was a bad move.
I might contest the decided part, but the rest of that checks out.
Well, it appears that this castle's also connected with the Los Illuminados. Must not get many visitors here, because they're giving me one hell of a welcome.
What, so we are dealing with the Illuminati? It's just like that one fortune cookie said. There's no mistake so great as that of being always right.
What? Repeat, Hunnigan. Great. Just my luck.
I know you're royally screwed message when I hear one. Probably best to let this one lie. Leon stowed his radio and headed towards the plaque on the back wall. Obviously because my thoughts are important to him or because it's gold, whichever. Alright, everything in Spanish in Resident Evil 4, huh? Can we save yet? Please, just let me save. Looking at it more closely, something seemed a little off. The plaque was gold, but the sword inside was silver. Am I reading into that too much? Maybe whoever set this up just thinks it's more luxurious to blend their opulent metals. I mean, Spain is already weird. By the laws of nature, rich Spain has to be called mucho loco. Okay, we do need an outbreak, because Twitch is angry at me for that, and I need to grab more water. I don't intend to continue very much longer, but I would really like to go to a save point so I don't... If we decide to continue this, we don't have to replay a bunch. Be right back. Okay, and we're back. Yeah, I got gifted a bunch of cool art. Hold up, can we spare a moment for the creepy nun and her re-dead mask? Nope, that's fine, they didn't want to analyze it anyway. What? I am not reading that. So I'm not really surprised that there's cultists in here, but wow, and now your STDs talk about a new front on psychological warfare. I feel that, Leon. Nothing is worth syphilis, trust me. I followed Leon back down the stairs, and the syphilados came rushing towards us. Remember, everyone, social distance is an important tool for managing contagious diseases. Wait a second, STD would imply they're having sex with people. First off, bum that image. Second, who are they doing it with? Each other? Saddle? This is really throwing me. Fortunately, this concern should be academic in about 10 more seconds. Oh my... Fuck, the Lord Worm's head are evolving. Phew, thank God that's gone. I'm gonna abide by the 5-second rule. If I don't see the worm head for more than 5 seconds, it doesn't add to my trauma. Oh yeah, you can redeem the first because the stream went down. Congratulations on being first, Oni. And at the top of the stairs is a large silver door, similarly emblazoned with a mismatched sword. I have the sneaking suspicion that this is a puzzle, but not like a smart puzzle, like a dumb puzzle. Leon pulled the sword from the... Leon caught wind of my brilliant insight and began looking for a way to pry the sword from its groove. I feel like I've seen something like this before. Yeah, I think we're gonna need some spiritual stones, you know? Forest, fire... Oh wait, what about the golden egg Leon gave me? Can't be any dumber than this puzzle. Before any progress could be made, my large ears that I hate picked up a swarm of footsteps behind us. I must be like negative there first then. Oh man, that guy from the front definitely has an STD. Time to make like an I'm at a Motel 9 and check the hell out. Long live the king. Gotta give Leon credit, he knows how to stop an outbreak. If we survive this, I'll definitely recommend he get a cushy job at the CDC. Huh, that came out easy as my credit card during Neiman Market sale. With the gold sword and towel and the path clear, we headed back to the stairs. Creepily, there was a lone dude waiting at the bottom. Creepier still, we were blatantly in his line of sight and he didn't make any move towards us. Can we save yet? Oh. This is just like that guy Kevin from school who's always loitering at Java City, hovering around trying to buy girls cheap coffee. I know the game, creepsters, and I ain't playing. You reap what you creep, Kevin! Sorry. I really should have some gravity about a man being shot in the face. Okay, so we went downstairs to finish the job. Oh! Yeah, baby, Mac to the knees. Oh my fuck, Lord, the worm sets are kinda losing some of the luster, honestly. Too much exposure, I guess. Ugh. Although, hey, now that I'm numb to the horror, I just noticed that you can kinda make out a face in the worm flesh. Here, let me circle it for you. What? I don't want this circled. It's kinda ugly, but cute enough that I'm gonna call him Wormy. Wormy, no! Well, as someone wiser than me once said, without pain, how would you be no joy? Single sitting, full playthrough time. No, we are saving and then we're leaving. Leon returned to the gold plank and stopped the swords. Cause you know, duh. I just want to know who switched these swords around. Do you have to do that every time you come and go? Or did you swap them when we got here? Either way, what a pain. Well, as I expected, that was a dumb puzzle. Could have been worse, I guess. Could have been some bonkers Shakespearean riddle. Or snake. Can we oh, next step. Can we save? Can we save, please? Please, I want to save. Source room. Save? Source room at another external balcony. I mean, I began to worry that we really were just going to become lost in a huge castle. Save? No! Why won't you save? PTSD flashback. It won't save, guys. Please. Please, we're at episode 20. Please save. Please, I'm tired. Okay, one more episode. And then I guess we'll just have to go from episode... Like we used to skip button or something. What a perfect time that would be for my charming prince to swoop in and guide us to safety. Oh, hey, our charming prince. A delicious Spanish accent. Could it be? Louis! Louis! The prodigal prince returns! No, we're not doing a 24-hour Otome stream.
I've got something for you guys.
Hey! And he comes bearing gifts. I'm hoping for a miracle cure, but I'd settle for a 14k diamond in my engagement ring. What? Oh.
Shit.
Well, there goes our gift. Wow, not only have we both been stuck in a dresser, we've always been frustrated by the loss of a precious item. People marry for less in Vegas all the time.
I must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
The suspense was killing me, so I spoke up. Can we save yet? Nope.
Dropped what?
A drug that'll stop your convulsions.
Convulsions? Like back in the church? But how in the world does he know? Wait, when did we have a convulsion? The suspense for when we can save, yeah.
Look, I know you're carriers.
Mm-hmm.
You've been coughing up blood, right?
Just once. Holy moly, I haven't seen a reunion go south this fast since, well, Congress was last in session. I'm not sure what I should admit to if it's not like vomiting blood is really the image I want to imprint on dudes. I could potentially sleep with, not until I know that was their thing at least. What? No saving. I'll just wait and see what Leon says.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. Not sure I expected anything more than that.
And you.
Man, putting a girl on the spot? I'd lie, but they can both probably read my mind, being my love interest and all. So might as well just spit it out. Another metaphor.
Yes.
Damn it. The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
The what now?
What are you talking about?
The question of the night, Leon.
I have to go back and get it.
Oh hell nah, like I'm gonna let this guy just dance all over my broken eggshell and then bolt. I want answers and drugs. And the only way I'll get either is to get on with his spot. Forgive me, Leon.
Let me come with you.
No. You stay here with Leon.
Okay.
He's better with the ladies.
Okay. Louis, I'm so sorry for how wrong you are.
Why are you...
It makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
Jeez, am I ever going to be on a dedicated path? This is the longest common route ever. Well, anyway, once Lewis was gone, we... wait, what did happen at this part? I know Leon did some stuff. And then, like, some other stuff. And I think there might have been cool things. But the point is, we did what we had to, move on, and finally enter the castle proper. Louis, I hope we can meet again soon, preferably with meds. Oh, short chapter. Can we save? Can we save, please? Please, merciful. Merciful game, please. Let us save. Save, please. Once the child is cackling, do we accidentally stumble to the setup of a new Chucky movie? We'll find out next time.
I was starting to wonder when you might notice.
Oh dear, he's tiny. I didn't mean to click next though. I meant to... I want to save. Please! God, let me say. Okay, we're not saving. I opened a can of soda that's been sitting in the fridge for the past 2 days and it wasn't half frozen. And blew my spot. Oh no! Save Luna with the mighty arms of Leon the hero. Yeah, so we're gonna exit. Like, hey, going somewhere? I gotta go. Fine, I'll be waiting. You won't be because you don't let me save. There isn't even a quit button. Why is there no quit button? How do I close? Yeah, I guess Alt F4. Wait, it doesn't want to Alt F4. Oh, okay. Oh, that spooked me for a second. I needed to Alt F4 it 5 times in a row. You can never leave. You're meant to play and finish. It didn't react the Alt F4 for a moment, and I was genuinely spooked. My guess is that you tried to save too early and then broke it somehow. Unfortunate. Yeah, but the save, like, started working again and then stopped working again. I don't know. Let me grab my folder to see whom we rated as. It wants your love. I don't want to give it, though. Okay. I'm not exactly glad I saw whatever this is, but I'm glad I could pop in before the end. Bye bye. It's always good to have you. I'm sorry if I traumatized you, but at least we were traumatized together. What was this called again? Otome Edition? Okay, I'm the only one playing this. Interaction to half like a neon. Yeah, honestly, that it feels like I'm intruding on something. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun. I guess we'll go raid this friend though. He'll never believe what we were playing. Thanks for the stream, Luna. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I think that'll be it. We'll he will. Oh yeah, true. Vancouver was here earlier, but even then, I guess nobody else will believe what we were playing. So we're gonna continue with the scheduled programming, which means Voice Stranger on Thursday, and I think I'm gonna go back to Invisible Ink for the Sundays, because I have more mods I want to play. Or I guess maybe we could try finish this game first. I'll maybe leave it up to a Discord poll or something, or I'll see on the Sunday itself. That's for future Luna to figure out. For now, I'm tired. My voice is kind of hoarse because that was a lot of talking. I don't usually have to talk quite that much. Thanks for letting this silly fan game be your first re-game. Yeah, my first and probably only Resident Evil game. I still barely understand what is going on. But that's okay. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and take care, guys. Bye-bye!